my God.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Constructed Chaos, where we run our live stream every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. Today, we are running our 11th episode.
And we have two bonus puppers at the house today.
We have two bonus puppers at the house today, so bear with us if there's any extra chaos today.
And I charge my D20s in the blue moon.
Hell yeah.
So a couple of quick things to touch on before we get started tonight. As always, our friends over at Tabletop Beard are sponsoring the stream. Today we're going to try out their Paladin Beard Oil, which is barbershop and amber scented. I find that it smells a lot like a hair salon. So if you kind of want that like fresh cut smell, this is the way to get it. Nice. We're going to go ahead and show a quick ad for them while we put some of this stuff on. Boop. All right. So if you guys are interested in trying any of their products for yourself, you can check that out. The link is in the description below. And you can use code CHAOS20 for 20% at checkout. Yeah, good stuff.
I mean, it smells like I just, smited myself.
It does not currently smell like there are 4 dogs in this room.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Yeah.
I will say it specifically smells like my sister's hair salon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it smells like the hair oil that I use.
Is she lawful good?
Hair. She's
I'd say chaotic good.
Chaotic good.
Yeah, you guys have that in common.
Yeah.
But that said, I do also want to mention, some of you may have seen our post today.
Like this.
The recap episode for episodes 1 through 10 is up. It's only 7.5 minutes long. So if you are watching us for the first time and you really want to know what's going on, you can watch that and be caught up probably by the time we actually start playing the game. Yeah, cool. The link for that is also in the description. Did a bunch of Unreal Engine edits, so you have some pretty things to look at while you watch it. And yeah. As always, don't forget that you can generate chaos by building chaos points and spending those points on bless, inspiration, advantage, common and uncommon items that can be gifted to our players, as well as if you have 66,666 points, you can actually construct chaos and change the course of the session and the campaign at large. So with that all said, we kind of left off on a cliffhanger.
But it's also time to roll that beautiful beam footage.
It is.
It is. It's time.
While this is running, your expedition to Nyvera has sailed directly into turmoil. The Ripple Dancer lay immobilized and heavily damaged on the unforgiving shores of Zashatan, following an intense battle against seafaring foes. Her once graceful silhouette, now marred and forlorn, she awaits a makeshift mast to soar once more upon the waves. And so, shouldering the hopes of your crewmates, you cautiously venture deeper into the lush heart of the forest. The verdant allure of the surrounding greenery intoxicating your every sense. Yet, this abundant tranquility conceals a silent treachery. A disturbance within the brush pulls your focus, as a cluster of deep pink fungi spews several distinct puffs of misty material into the dense tree canopies above. The ethereal spores carry an irresistible sweetness as they drift down to you, lulling your upset mind into a gentle slumber. Surrendering to the seductive embrace of the land, you can't help but wonder about the secrets that sift beneath the vibrant facade of Zashitan, amidst the 11 yellow eyes that now mark your dreams.
Welcome back, everyone.
Dumbass.
I don't know what you're talking about. Everybody's here. Right, Brett?
I wish we had, like, socks on our hands with googly eyes. Wait, sorry. To be Caleb, I have to
Yeah. Just put him out of frame.
Yeah.
So, some of you may have noticed that 2 of our party members are missing.
Sleeping on the job. Noobs.
And that is because, as we start our session tonight, and the spores fall down around your group, only 2 of you are able to shake off the effects. What are you doing? You guys are currently prone on the ground. You dove down to dodge what you thought were blow darts as the spores descended.
Casting invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Are you trying to do that? Like, you're just doing it. So I
Just
don't know
doing
if I
that.
would see him. I imagine I would know he went invisible. Okay. Do I see anything, like, moving around above me?
Casting cantrips drops visibility, or is it just leveled spells?
Any spell casting.
Any spell, yeah.
So even cantrips. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Make a perception check for me. Y'all made some at the end of the last session, but now that you're prone, I feel like it's a little different.
18.
Okay. You do indeed see Valoth weave some symbols in the air. You see traces of magic as he vanishes in the leaves, the tall grass around you. You also see 11 yellow eyes peering in your direction, stepping out from the darker parts of this forest.
Can I whisper?
Yeah.
Change.
Okay. It took me a second to know what you meant.
I mean, that's all he would say. He wouldn't try to, like, change yourself into like, he wouldn't want to get full sentence, just like a change.
I am not sure if I want to do that, because what about
that's just his suggestion. You don't have to do it, but that's Valos.
I don't know about our friends.
I mean, we can follow him. Or surprise attack these people if we need.
Yeah.
What you doing?
I think I'm gonna change, but I gotta look at the monsters real quick.
We might have to take the squeaky toy away from them.
Wait, give me that. I'm sorry. You have to give me that. I had to take it from her while I was on a call earlier too.
Sorry, guys. 4 dogs instead of 2. We're puppy sitting. They're sweet. They like to squeak.
Squeaker squeak, squeakerson. Squeaker squeak.
Sorry, I should have had this prepared.
That's okay. I'm going to give you just a little more time.
Damn it. I don't know what I'm changing into. A deer.
Okay.
But what if it can go to sleep? Does it keep the same immunity? I don't know that about wild shape.
I don't know
fucking
either.
Look at me like that. This
You're
is essentially
changing race.
This is a genuine question.
I would
rule
rule that you do lose your immunity sleep.
Oh,
if you,
then I'm not.
Yeah, and you would know that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, but that would still be Valos' suggestion is to change. But
Yeah, I'm not gonna then.
Okay. Then as you steady yourself, preparing for what's to come, you see these creatures move out from the reeds. Green-scaled creatures of different shapes and sizes, carrying tribal adornments. One of them, with a scar over his closed right eye, approaches you, looks at you prone, shoves a spear in your face as a bannered wrapping descends from it. Dorosak.
Do I know this language?
You do not.
Do I?
My.
What languages do you know?
Probably not. Celestial, Common, Elvish, and Primordial.
No.
Cool.
Ugris Tuvir.
I'll just like put my hands up and like try to show that I'm not trying to hurt them. I'll speak in Common. We don't mean to hurt you.
You see the creatures kind of look back and forth.
Why no you sleep?
I don't. I'm not tired.
Here, why?
I'm not tired.
Here, why?
Oh, we're here because our ship got attacked, and our ship cannot sail. So we were trying to repair it, and we ended up here.
You hear one of the others call out.
Sith. Vrak. Ominak. Come.
Come where?
Quiet here.
I don't believe that we need to go anywhere. We'll just be on our way. If you would just let my friends and I go. I'm actually from here. I know the northern parts of these lands. I very much respect your forest. Respect you as a people. Just we'll be on our way.
As you continue to try and speak with this individual, you get the sense that some of your words are not being fully understood, especially the more elaborate explanations. And as he motions to two of the sturdier lizard folk, they move to pick up your two sleeping companions. Each of them throwing them over a shoulder.
Can I have them?
Come.
I would like to stay.
No stay. Come.
No.
Come.
And as his tone drops, there's 6 total. So the other 3 round the backside of you and point blades, spears at your back.
Am I close enough to touch either of the other 2?
No.
Okay. I guess I'll go.
Yes.
Where are we going?
Quiet here.
What is Clyatir?
I want.
Is that your home?
Would I have had some time to? Or you know what? No, I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna stay where I'm standing. Never mind. Continue. Tell me when they start walking. When everyone starts moving.
So the group begins to move. But as this occurs, one of the 3 that has a sword pointed at your back, a female lizard woman, calls out.
Kabesk. Ihakara.
The one you've been talking to turns around.
Friend. Where?
I don't. There was only 3. 3. 3. 3. And I point to me, Jasad, and Odd. 3.
He takes his spear, angles it, and points it right to your navel.
Show. Coward.
And
He's calling you a coward!
he pulls back his spear and looks to the other 3. They seem to nod in recognition, and they continue to walk forward.
Well, that kind of damns my idea.
I mean, they knew how many of you there were.
Yeah.
Well, I
Well,
don't know what
for
your
everyone at
plan
home,
was.
I was gonna wait till they got a little ways away and then yell like, "Let them go!" and try to like intimidate them and be like, "Yeah," and be like this disembodied voice.
I mean, you can still do
You
that.
can still try.
I mean, they know I'm lying, so.
Yeah, but then they'll know it's me. They'll know it's not like some higher deity speak. Because Valoth is thinking like, okay, they're speaking broken English or broken Common. They may not, but they at least know that there were four people. So I'm gonna let them get a ways ahead, but keep them in sight and then start to follow,
Okay.
keeping my distance.
Make a stealth check with advantage.
I'm debating if I want to try to make Odd
Dirty
and
20.
Dressad, like,
Nice.
teleport 30 feet back.
Because they're auto-willing when they're sleeping, right?
Yeah. But I kind of don't want to start a fight. Somehow I don't think we would win.
There are currently 6 of them and 4 of you.
But 2 asleep.
And it takes an action essentially to wake them up ourselves.
Yeah. And I will point out that they are intentionally keeping you well enough away from the other.
Okay.
So basically, it's the main guy with one eye
He has one
leading
eye?
you.
I
Yeah.
missed that part.
The 3 marching behind, and then 2 carrying your friends.
Okay.
Whenever we
them.
get to be about 30 minutes walking, if we're still not to our destination, I want to do something. But if we would get to our destination within 30 minutes, then...
I gotta take that thing away from her. Too hard.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you travel for 30 minutes pretty quickly. You're actually making note that it's hard to walk this fast and keep this pace without touching any of the very obviously poisonous flora around you. But you are not there yet?
Yeah. And then I'm gonna try my trick. Where are you taking them?
Well, you hear one of them instinctively call out, "Quiet here!"
And once I say that, I'm gonna immediately start to like strafe around them to like next time I say something so that my voice comes from a different location.
Make an intimidation check.
I rolled an 18.
Okay.
Plus, I'm portioning it. So that's 21 on my intimidation.
We take to quiet here.
Leave them. Go from this place.
No leave.
And he's gonna wait a little bit as he begins to while I strafe some more. Drop them or face my wrath.
They continue to kind of look around. You can see the ones carrying your friends are visibly worried with no way to defend themselves. And so they do put your friends down and draw swords.
Leave or die.
Show.
I show you die. They rolled a 2 on whatever they're rolling.
Oh, fuck. I mean, they're individuals. They're not going to roll together.
Well, whoever the leader guy is, he rolls a 2.
Okay.
And there's all my portents.
Can I get to Odd and Dressad now?
They are on the ground and there are lizard folk standing between you and them, but you can try and make a break for it.
I might just try to like look around, like I don't like I'm so confused. I'm wandering and I'm gonna touch one.
Make a performance check.
I can't help you. I used all of them on my performance.
It's a 5. If they see me, I'm not gonna.
Do we have anything left
teleport
over in
them.
the chat from last session?
You might actually.
I know.
No.
I will say
I think we're running pretty low.
The leader reaches out, grabs you by the arm.
Stay. Here.
I'm confused. America, explain.
We go. Quiet here.
Why?
Home.
Not my home.
Yes.
My home ship.
No.
Yes.
No home.
Yes.
These people belong with me.
You friend?
No.
We think you friend.
Baby. Why don't you let me go? I want so bad to fight, but I also don't want to start a whole fucking thing.
Do you mean them harm?
What harm?
Hurt. Pain. Do you mean pain?
Is painless.
Not very comforting.
Yeah, can I insight check that?
You can.
Sam said,
That's a natural 20 for 23.
Brett said Sam Dady's voice is booming back here. I think you should watch what he says, Alex.
It should definitely be concerning.
Okay, so
I'm gonna.
what's this look like? How's this laid out? Who
Yeah. Can we get a
Who
layout? Because
got
we
here?
may fight.
got here?
You have you're right next to the leader, basically in the front of where you were walking to.
So we got
you have
a
point.
leader.
There are 3 lizard folk, sort of forming a triangle behind you, and then there are 2 more that were carrying your friends. Your friends are now at.
So I
Their
got a
feet.
leader, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Me, 2.
No, leader and you, 3, 2.
I'm standing next to the leader.
You are.
So if I turn around and I look straight ahead, there are 5 lizard folk.
There are 6 total.
Are they within 20 feet of each other?
They would be.
I'm gonna cast Entangle.
I was also.
I want to try to do
I was
it.
about to cast something too. I just didn't want to interrupt Morgan.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I was
let
gonna.
you go, 'cause
I
I
was
was gonna-
cast magic missile to hit both of our friends on the ground,
Ooh, that's
and then
smart.
the third one to hit the leader.
Okay. Everybody roll for initiative.
Woo!
I also got a 19. Well, I got 17 on the dice.
I got a
19 total.
19. I got a 19 total.
Really?
What are you doing here?
You got a 20.
I got a nat 20. 21 total.
You're breaking it again. Last session we had a similar where we
I
all
was the
rolled
one that
the same.
broke it, though. I think
No, it was Kayla.
No, it was
last
me.
time. Yeah,
It was
alright.
me.
Val,
19.
19 total.
Yeah.
Drazad, natural 20. What's the total?
21.
21.
Yes, sir.
Odd,
19.
19.
Yes, there he is. There he
And
is.
Flora,
there.
19 as well.
That's what you get for
My
kicking me out of
God.
I'm gonna go after them.
Rude.
Well, actually, I'll probably go after you and before her.
Because I
Okay.
have no dex.
here. My
So-
dex is 2.
Mine is 0.
You guys wake up in a sweat as vines wrap you over and restrain you to the ground. Each of you feel a sharp pain as a magic missile sears into your flesh. Oddly enough, Drazad, you are up first. What are you going to do?
Oh, you shot them to wake them up.
Yes.
I was wondering why the fuck you were shooting.
It's because I was like, how can I take one action to hit both of them to wake them both up? So that way we both don't have to take our
I
action
was
to.
so
Yeah.
confused.
So after waking up, Drazad will quickly kind of perceive his surroundings to understand what the situation is.
Okay.
Not knowing that these 2 wouldn't go to sleep. And I will look at Flora and Flora, why Why have you restrained?
Sorry. Look, it's the only thing I could do to. I'm sorry. I can try to cut you out.
No, it is okay. Just, do I need to stay restrained or can
No,
I get
no,
out?
please
Okay,
don't.
wonderful. And I will try to get out.
Okay. What's the?
14.
Okay.
And is it like at the start of their turn they make the save, or at the end? Is it one of those?
I don't know.
I think it's an action to escape, right?
They're
Yeah, an
restrained.
action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it says a creature in the area must.
Restrained by points can use its
Can
action.
use
to
its
make a
action.
strength check. Yeah. Anyway,
I only read half.
I get out. I have an 18.
Woohoo!
Hell yeah. Okay.
So I'm unrestrained,
importance.
and I will use half my movement to stand up.
Okay.
And everything else will be half movement as well. So
That's
you have
fine.
a quarter of your movement essentially left.
And I will look around and go, have you two been hurt?
No.
No? Odd? No, you're okay. Odd. Valoth, you're okay?
I'm still sleeping.
Okay.
You didn't get hit?
I
I
did.
did.
Yeah, he did.
Magic
okay.
Missile's an alt hit. That's why I picked
Oh,
it.
My
okay,
turn.
okay.
Yeah, you don't
And
have
I'll
to roll
go.
to hit.
Okay, so, okay, I am assuming we are in the fight. All right, let us go. And
I'm
I'll.
assuming we're in a fight.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Actually, my bad.
Dragon breath.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything.
Toast.
It's an action.
Oh, it's an action. You already
Yeah,
used your action.
I've already
You don't
used.
have your bonus
And my
action.
bonus actions are.
I mean, you could. Oh, would he would provoke an attack of opportunity by stepping out, huh?
No, he's not quite in range of that other one.
So I mean, you could at least.
Oh
back
no,
up
he
some.
would have been. He would have been though. Sorry, that's my
'cause
fault.
He was at his feet.
I scooted them back. Yeah,
Okay.
that's my fault.
No, you're good. Has anything been taken off my body?
No.
By the way. Okay, great.
They just picked you up off the ground.
Sweet. Yeah, no, I can't. I'm not gonna do anything else.
Okay, so Drazad, basically, as soon as you wake up, you tear apart the vines, stand up, assess your surroundings, and prepare yourself for battle. As we move on, Odd, you are next in the initiative. What would you like to do?
So as Odd struggles and fever pitch, he's screaming to himself. He's like, "I didn't kill those people." And then he snaps out of it and it's like, "What's going on? Why am I entangled with vines?" Flora, what did you do?
I'm sorry. It's the only thing I could think to do.
How do you get out of them?
You have to make just try to cut it as strong as you can.
You have to make a strength save.
Yeah, you have to cut it just try to cut it.
Okay, yeah, I try and get out of the vines.
Okay, roll strength. I think it's athletics, or is it strength
That was
save?
strength save.
Strength save.
That's an 8.
Okay, you're unable to wrench the vines off of you.
One time.
Wow.
They're actually wrapped up into your armor, and you can't quite fit a hand in there to pull them out.
You're restrained, but you're right next to somebody else.
I mean, you could stab him in the foot.
Not with a bonus action.
Yeah, whatever you can do with your bonus action, you can.
Yeah, I can't do that. Okay. I'm going to look at Valoth and be like, "Hey, since you didn't wrap me up in vines, wink."
Wink.
All right. So as Odd struggles to wrench the vines off of him, we pass the turn here to Flora. What are you doing?
So, is this the big bad right here next?
That
to me?
is appears to be the leader, the first person
He's
you came
taking
into
3
contact
damage.
with.
Yeah.
He has.
Get him.
So I can't concentrate on 2 different spells at the same time,
No.
correct?
You cannot. That would be broken.
That is why I didn't cast a bonus action.
Well, I was also thinking about giving you invisibility and altering myself to look like a lizard person instead. Whenever we first got captured.
I had on my foot a second ago. I'm gonna use a bonus action to Shillelagh,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna
Sweet.
bonk him.
Okay. Go for it.
Big bonk. 20. Dirty 20.
Yes.
That will hit.
Death.
Where is my 8? There it is.
Where is my 8?
Literally.
It's 9 points
9 points of damage.
of slashing.
As he turns to face you, seeing the spell released from your fingertips that ensnares some of his allies, he readies his blade and doesn't see the shillelagh pop up behind him, and bonk.
And I'm gonna say, no home!
What?
They were trying to
going
take us
home with
home.
him.
That's what they were saying.
I'm not going home with him.
Oh, okay.
Okay. No.
Whenever like
E.T.
they looked
no
at me,
home.
he
Yeah.
was like, why no sleep? And I was like,
This is the weirdest dream ever.
He looks back at you and he says,
Then bleed here.
No!
Valoth, that is your go. You guys are all going before
I
Yeah,
just
no.
hit the chaos button. I'm sorry. I have actually.
okay.
tapped
What do we
my
get?
phone.
It didn't actually
No, it
happen.
didn't do
We all
anything.
die. New
It
characters.
just made lightning go.
There
across
is a
the screen.
chaotic event planned. You may or may not want it to happen right
Oh,
now,
no.
but
I'm going to. What do I have?
Chaotic
bonus
event.
action-wise? Okay, I can. Yeah, I'm going to. Chromatic Orb, the one next to. Drazad.
okay. Make your deck roll.
Do you have advantage because he's restrained? Oh,
He's not
He's
restrained.
not restrained, that's odd.
That is a dirty 20
that it's one.
That'll hit.
to hit.
Death.
And let's hope.
When you took
there it is.
Zoe outside the city,
Yes.
That is 11 lightning damage. As
Okay.
as Valoth trying to inspire Drazad with some lightning near him to keep him comfortable as he's attacking this guy right in front of him.
Okay, as you cast your lightning bolt out from your fingertips, it arcs across the group. All of them, with startling acuity, turn, and you see in their eyes a fear. This lightning bolt has instilled something within them. They are not technically frightened, but you can see that lightning means something for them.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, that much.
Yeah.
If they
Yeah.
are afraid of that,
And then
but
I'm
they
gonna
do not know it
use-
is coming.
lightning.
Oh, 1, 2, 3,
It's funny, the
4,
thing that I did on
5,
the
6.
Okay.
Right.
And then bonus action, I would
You knew it
like
was
to
coming.
teleport kind of behind that tree if I can.
Okay, yeah, you definitely can.
With my astral. As Valoth does, he says, "I told you, you die," and he disappears behind the tree.
You hear one of them call,
Shakara! Shakara!
I like to make up the whole language.
"You do anything else?"
He was speaking
No,
it
that's
at the beginning.
action, bonus action, movement,
Okay.
all of
Pretty
it.
good.
It is now the turn of basically all the lizard folk. We didn't mean to, but we're basically doing group initiative.
Yeah.
It
Our
works.
turn, then your turn, then our turn, then your turn.
There are more of them though.
And we will still.
Yeah, but we didn't go home with them. Hello, Miss Ma'am.
It's okay, we'll kill them.
That's
oh, yeah,
Drazad.
over there.
That's you.
Yeah. And, okay, so all of these are baddies in there with us.
Yes.
This is y'all. No, you're over there. Bad boy?
Yes.
Bad boy. That's
Got
me.
it.
That's the bad boy that was like doing all the talking.
That's the big bad boy.
That's the one I hit with my other magic missile.
Got it.
So you guys see this, the only lizard man dressed in robes begins to wave a
Is
staff
he-
around with a
is he
skull
in
in the
there?
middle. He is.
Okay.
As he plunges his staff into the ground, you see rocky spikes erupt from the ground, penetrating the earthen layer beneath you. As all of you are within the range of this spike growth, it is
even
now
me?
going to. You would not be, I don't think.
Okay.
Basically, everyone but you. You're going to take damage for moving in this area, basically.
Well, it's a good thing I was gonna drop a tree on their ass.
Here. Hold it if you want.
That was
Strong.
that was one of the reviews was that it you only have to do it once, but once you
was-
put it together, it's not.
Sam was trying to injure you, Alex. I'm just giving you a
Hey, Morgan, can you put a concentration ring on the shaman guy right here?
boy. Where does this go now?
centered on him.
Right there.
No.
Put it on the hand.
Wow, what a colorful battlefield.
Yeah. I love it.
I like being the keeper
Thank
of
you,
the
Sam.
rings. I have all the rings.
I was like, what's wrong with that? And then I realized they put it on the wrong person.
I'm always the bank in Monopoly too.
Let's see. This next lizard folk, the one that's standing above Odd.
Above odd? Oh. I was
Odd's
thinking you,
prone.
and I was like, what?
Oh, could I? I know.
If he's attacking you, he would have
I know.
straight roll.
Oh, why? Oh, because he has disadvantage on rolls. I was gonna say, could I just stand up or no?
Your speed is 0, so you wouldn't have any speed
You
to
have to stand
stand.
half.
You
Yeah,
have to
that's how that works.
Yeah, you're right.
Instead of trying to remove the entangle from himself, he's going to take the straight roll against you, Drazad. Sorry, Odd.
Cool.
I was like, what?
You broke out.
Might
Wait,
actually hit.
why is it a straight roll?
You're both restrained.
He's entangling. He has-
Restrained
Oh,
creatures
restrained
have
gives you
advantage.
But then he has advantage on me
I
because
have
I'm on the
disadvantage.
ground.
Yeah,
I didn't,
so
okay,
it's
I didn't know
both.
where the
They cancel
disadvantage was
out.
coming from.
Well, the disadvantage. If you look up restrained,
yeah,
Yeah.
you have
yeah.
advantage on attack rolls against restrained creatures, and you
Right.
have disadvantage on attack rolls, so it cancels out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even without the prone. Let's see. It's a multi-attack as well. 18
great.
for the first.
That misses.
Okay.
We should fit together.
And the next one misses as well. Okay. He swings an axe
Keep the
down
shield.
at
I'll
you.
keep the shield.
He swings an axe down at you, actually clipping one of the vines, making it a little bit easier to loose yourself. You feel you might have some better luck next round, but he cannot connect with
we'll
the
see.
second as the vines ensnare his hand holding the axe, and he can't quite bring it down. Let's see. It's going to be the lizard folk next to Drazad, who's
Hey.
also going to take straight rolls against you.
Hey, you got a 15-foot cone or cube in there?
Yeah, because neither of them are restrained for Drazad.
No,
That's
it's
not-
only
Yeah.
First attack's definitely going to miss,
I think it's missing.
and does a 14 hit.
No.
Okay. He goes to swing for the first attack, and because you've prepared yourself, you deflect it with your mace. The second attack swings in, and you dodge nimbly out of the way, barely avoiding some of the spikes that have formed behind you. The next lizard folk is going to be... Let's see, which one is that?
As he attacks me, I'll kind of like dodge out of the way, smile, and let out a guttural growl, and you'll see electricity crackle at his teeth.
It's 20. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was clear. So I didn't see it. That's cool. We got a good little combination.
I just hate that they give like 5 of the same circle size.
Yeah.
Well, these are all spirit.
I know, like, why-
Spirit guardian.
Yeah.
What is Moonbeam?
Moonbeam.
It's that.
Oh, sorry. Oh my god.
Moonbeam,
but like, what
Moonbeam's a
It's-
single point,
Yeah.
4 squares.
But it like drops down.
Yeah.
It's
But it's
No,
centered
like-
on a point instead
what
of
is
like.
it?
yeah.
It's a spell.
Oh, it's a druid, like,
These are both going to
Damage
take
over time.
javelins and
Okay.
try and attack you, Flora.
The restrained one and the other one?
Yeah. So, well, actually, the restrained one is going to try and break free. The other one's going to throw 2 javelins at you.
It's coming at me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they missed, though. The highest roll is a 10.
Yeah, I think that misses.
Okay.
Nice.
The other one is going to
Yeah.
make his strength save.
This squish.
16, I believe he frees himself, right?
It's a
Yes.
strength save, yeah.
Yeah, strength save.
Yeah, it's there you go.
That one's no longer restrained. And finally, last in the initiative here is going to be the leader. So the chief is going to turn with his sword drawn, pointed directly at you. And as he does, you actually see the sharp rocks beneath you turn to teeth. As a maw appears, you need to make a dex save.
Oh, good. So good at those. 15.
Oh, nice.
Okay. You dive out of the way, but your foot is clipped as the jaws, made of rock and earth, close up around your ankle, and you're going to take...
Uh-oh. So is this like a half damage she
It
saved
is a half
kinda thing?
damage thing.
What did this to me?
The earth. The
Cool.
chief, specifically.
Super cool. He's not concentrating?
No, you
No.
put it on the wrong person. That guy's concentrating.
18 half to 9.
Okay.
And then you gotta make a
And then
con
you have to
save.
make a con save.
No. What if we
I-
refuse?
9. Okay, what do I have to roll on this?
It's a...
It's a
concentration
check,
saving
which,
thing.
yeah, which is a concentration saving throw.
Con
So-
save.
Yeah,
I know. Is it? What's the number I have to meet?
10
10 in this case because
Or the damage if it was more.
or half the damage.
half
if
the
it's
damage
more.
if it's more.
Half
So
the
10
damage.
is what you have to beat.
I know. I'm trying to figure this out. So, if don't roll your eyes at me.
I didn't roll.
I don't understand how con works. That's why I'm asking. So if the damage had been 20,
It would, get
would
half,
still be
It would
10.
still be
right?
10.
But okay.
But if it was
Yeah,
22,
half.
then it would
Yeah,
be
yeah, yeah.
11.
Okay, con save 14.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's always
That's
at
okay.
least 10.
So you keep your
And then
concentration.
If double,
If half of the damage you took is more than 10,
Then it's that.
Got it.
Mhm.
Thank you.
All right. So with that, as the lizard folk scramble to find their footing, we reach the top of the combat again. Drazad, it is your go.
All right, Drazad is
Flora, Odd, you're on deck. Then Flora, then Baloth.
Bella, that's a higher dex than me, I think.
That's just the way it ordered it here. Sorry.
No, no, that's
it
fine.
doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Would you consider these three in a line?
Yeah, definitely.
Same.
No reason. No reason.
I like what you're doing, man.
I'm gonna turn around, and after dodging old boy's attacks, I'll look up at them, and if you are afraid of him, be prepared. And I'll and dragon breath lightning
Okay.
at him.
And these are
Cool.
con
Yes.
saves, right?
No, dexterity.
What am I thinking of
saves.
was a con save last time?
Anything that's ice usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't got
So I'll
Yeah.
roll them in order here. This one will be the one right in front of you. That is a nat 1, so he's going to fail.
Double damage.
The shaman,
Should be.
he's going to fail as well. Because what's the DC?
12.
Ooh, actually, what is the shaman's dex? Let me double check. Yeah, he fails by 1.
Ooh.
And then the leader is also going to fail. All 3 fails.
Yes.
They all take 7
Get
thunder
'em.
lightning damage.
And the
Yeah.
shaman's got to make a con save
He does.
for his spikies.
That one is...
So it's still 10, because he only took 7 damage. I have maybe rolled a con save twice. Just never really
Yeah.
understood how it works.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like sneak attack. I don't understand sneak attack.
Stabby, stabby.
using
Die,
spirit
die,
guardians
yeah.
a lot.
He
Yeah,
does
I
make the
do it all
con
time.
save with a 16 on the die. However, the lizard folk that had already been hit and is standing directly in front of you, lightning arcs across his body. You see burn marks chisel his scales out as only black marks are left remaining. The bolt arcs between the remaining 2 lizard folk as you hear several others call out, "Jakara! Jakara!" And instantly the fear sets in. You can see that they are deterred from whatever they were trying to do before.
You'll hear Drazad. Do not mess with strangers.
All right. Flora? Sorry.
Is he
Odd?
dead?
We gotta get.
Any bonus
This one
die?
is dead.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't. Are you still laying down?
Yes. I'm still in the ground.
Oh, okay.
You still
Taking a nap.
While as he, yeah, you're still restrained too, right?
Yep.
Right after as I let out my breath weapon, I'll wrap my tail around Odd's spear, and cast magic weapon on it.
Okay. With that, Odd, it is your go. Flora, you're on deck.
So when the guy hit me, you said it loosened up my stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to. I'm all tied up on the ground. He just kind of got my hands free a little bit, and then I'm going to reach on to my shield and start pop, 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 pop. And then I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave,
Okay.
and it is a 15-foot cube.
Yeah. So it's one square smaller than the green one.
So I'm guessing you guys.
You.
You
So
can hit 3
the
of
thunder
them.
wave is centered on you, or is it?
It's just it starts in the
15 foot out from in front of him.
Yeah,
15-foot cube originating from
from
you.
you.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
It's like a 15.
Well, the edge of the edge of the 15 is
So I
starting in
should
front
get,
of him.
these four.
Yeah, it just wouldn't be Dressad or him. It would be the outside squares that he
Because I'm
won't
in
get.
the middle square of this.
The center of the cube is not on him. The edge of it is on
Yes.
on him going.
So the
out.
the green cube is 4 wide, right? I'm
Okay.
in one of those squares. It starts.
It originates from you. I
It
thought.
originates in.
I assumed
square,
that
like, in
meant
front
it
of
was
you.
centered on you.
No,
No,
Oh, let's-
no,
I
I'm
can
reading
pull
it
up
right
a
here.
schematic.
I'm
Okay.
reading it right here. A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a con saving
Yeah,
throw.
and it
Yeah.
originates outward. It like pulses outward. It's not. You don't get to place the cube as long as it's touching you. It.
Oh, well, that's what I did with Entangle. Oh, starting with a point in within range.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm talking
15-foot cube adjacent to the caster.
Yes.
Okay.
So it starts. Yeah.
Cool.
So
That's. I didn't know that. I always thought it
Yeah.
originated.
Hey, wizards,
So cool. Yeah,
can
I'm
you
fine with
clear up
that.
your vernacular, please?
Yeah.
Use the same words.
All right. So they all need to make con saving throws.
There it is.
There it is.
That's the one I remembered. 2 failures for the
Heck
first 2 here.
It's gonna hurt Alex.
2 more failures.
Okay.
They all fail.
So they all fail. They all are gonna take full 2d8.
Okay.
And then they all get moved 10 feet through the spike growth.
Yeah.
Oh no! Hell yeah! For 14 damage from the thunder, and they all
Cube
move
less
10
than
feet,
max.
so they're all gonna take 2d4, right?
2d4. You're
Is it
correct.
2d4 per?
Well,
or
it's
1d4?
per 5 feet.
Oh, so that's 4d4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll your 4d4, man. That's all you.
Do you need more d4s?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, use some of your 2.
Got it, Brett?
There's
Yep,
this one
I
too.
got
if you need- Okay.
Cool.
Oh.
If
Wait,
5.
is that 2 max right there?
No.
Is that
Oh
not
yeah,
four? Yeah, it's 4, so that's
yeah,
8.
10, 11.
Oh
Everybody
my
takes
God.
another 11 points at the end.
Mess with us and you die.
And I just stay on the ground and be like, "Yep, that's all I can do, guys. I'll just stay down here."
He just played his little shield.
Yeah, like a
So-
little bongo.
The sound waves reverberate off of the shield and begin pulsing through the atmosphere, literally grinding these lizard folk against their own spikes. You see the shaman pass out as half of his face is just torn clean off,
Gross.
as well as one of the other lizard folk. Sorry, 2 of the other lizard folk. This one's going to die as well.
Oh, the one in front of me is a stout boy, huh?
Yeah, but he gets pushed back 10 feet,
10
right?
feet, yeah.
How does the restrain work? Is he still?
Well,
He can't move.
He can't move,
I
but
can't
he
move.
gets.
So he is
moved.
still restrained because he's still in the AOE
Yeah.
of the.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I'll rule it, at least.
And then I will taunt the big guy. Hey, lizard lips!
Lizard lips. He says,
Come
laying
get
down
a
his
piece of me
restraint.
on the ground, right here.
You say,
Oh my god.
Valov is gonna say they don't speak common too well.
Have they said any? Okay, you actually did hear them earlier say like, "Stay here or you bleed." You recognize it as draconic.
Oh. Hey, Drazad, they speak Draconic.
The only 2 people who don't speak it in the party.
I know.
I'm gonna tell that guy in Draconic. Hey, lizard lips, come get a bite of this.
You see him just kind of eye you down and see all his fallen comrades, and
I'm
he
like,
begins to turn around.
Yeah, I'm like. What
What do you do? Bleed on me?
Flora, it's your go. Valoth, you're on deck.
Does the big boy in front of me look like he's hurting?
He is certainly hurt, but he's not bloodied yet.
All
about
right.
the leader?
And the spikes are
The one commonality among all of these lizard folk is that they
Oh yeah.
they don't wear much armor,
Damn it, I shouldn't have taunted him.
so you can see the blood leaking out from between
I
the
was trying to
scales.
taunt him to get him to come at me.
Um,
Come at me, bro.
I don't think he can even reach you unless he were to like maybe strafe around
Oh,
because it's difficult terrain.
Yeah.
is it a bonus action to drop concentration?
It's a free action, I think.
It's
to
a
drop
free
class.
Oh
action?
man, can you drop it on my turn so I can stand up?
Yeah, is it a free action to drop concentration?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stop concentrating on Entangle
Okay.
because it's hurting Odd more than it's helping anything else.
I'm doing it. That's
So
fine.
they're not restrained anymore. We don't have the AOE.
No more AOEs.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay on the ground. Dude.
R.I.P. AOE.
And then I'm gonna take my Staff of Flowers.
This is a new
And I think
fighting style. For me.
is
Yeah.
the big guy
Stay on
or
the
the leader looking worse? Can I tell?
The big guy's definitely looking worse.
Okay.
He just
Then I'm
goes
gonna
face
go for
down
the big
across the
guy.
ground.
Okay.
Maybe a 6?
To hit?
No, sorry, a 10. 10 to hit.
Ooh.
That will not hit.
It definitely hits for sure. I think Alex is just confused.
Okay.
Are you doing anything else?
Have a bonus action, I think. Let me look.
We can take that concentration tag off of her as well.
Oh, yeah.
I got it. Okay.
I'm going to yell out, Odd, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm fine.
I've heard him more than anyone else.
He is just still stuck on the ground. Maybe we could help him up.
Yeah, I'm burnt a little bit, but you know.
Yeah, can I am within range of this guy now.
Yeah?
Because I stepped up. So I'm going to face step next to Odd.
Okay.
Boop. On the other side of him.
Those
I'm
are
so
real
sorry.
neat tricks, guys. Way to go.
Yep. And then can I use a bonus action? Oh no, that was my bonus action. But I'll be there to I want to
Support.
help stand him up. Basically.
Sure.
I don't have vines on me anymore.
I know. But
I can do this just fine now.
I'm just over there now.
We all
Valoth,
use you as a
Yeah,
protection.
you've done enough.
Valoth, it's now your go.
How bad is the big guy looking?
The big guy
Like
looking
this
pretty
one.
bad.
Okay.
The leader is not looking so bad.
Valoth is gonna step up next to the tree and magic
is
missile
okay,
again. He's
he
gonna
will
send
be.
1 towards the big guy and 2 towards the leader.
Okay. Roll your damage.
God, I love magic missile. I know it's only D4s, but man, that's just
It's
nice
great to
roll
just
the damage.
auto hit. Yeah.
So this is for the big guy. That is max damage for 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take it.
He's still up.
He's still up.
Damn. Okay,
You
so the other
take it.
2, 3
The
and
D4 is so quiet.
4, so 7 on the big guy.
Okay.
Or the main
Yeah, the leader.
the leader.
As your first magic missile finds a chink in the armor of the larger lizard man, you see it dig deep into his scales. 2 more whiz right by his head to strike the leader. 2, 1 in each a shoulder blade. And the bigger lizard man falls to a knee, bracing himself on his axe as he tries to lift himself back up and stand. The leader begins to assess the situation and look behind him. Are you doing anything else?
I want to make my way behind the other tree.
Okay.
And that's it. I'm gonna actually, yeah, one more time. I'm gonna say, afraid yet? As I see him look away, like
Intimidation with advantage.
What is my intimidation? Hey, it's a 19.
Okay. He looks in your direction. He says nothing, but you see the fear in his eye. You recognize that look all too well as he begins to turn and run. As your turn ends, he is going to dash out of there. Yep.
I mean, that's it. I have action, bonus action.
I think
Unless
we
I can silvery barbs his dash, I can't do anything.
Maybe we should try to capture him. He could cut down the tree for us.
Okay. As he runs away, we can basically take him off the map. He's running in that direction. The larger lizard folk is going to stand his ground, lift his axe, and prepare himself
Come on,
to block the
Master
way.
Chief, let's get the fuck out of here.
He's holding an action. Drazad, what are you doing?
How? No, you said he was pretty bloodied. I'll look at him and speak in Draconic. Your leader has just turned around and ran away. You are really going to stand your defense here by yourself against the 4 of us?
Yeah.
He sends word to Clanter. You will die.
I do not think that will happen.
Drasad, I think we gotta go.
And I'm going to. I really don't want to waste a spell slot for this. My bad. Let me see. My mace. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna go up and clock him over the head with my mace.
Okay. As you enter his range, he is going to make 2 attacks on you.
Okay.
That was his action.
Useless. You will die.
One of them is a 17 to hit.
That one hits.
No,
Okay.
that one.
5 piercing damage as he brings his axe down. It misses you the first time, and he drives it forward. The point of it sticks in you.
As it sticks in me, I'll look up at him and, huh, at least it was a good fight. And I'll still just
Okay.
hit him over the head.
Roll to hit.
All right.
So if you weren't planning for this to be a fight, does that mean when we get back to their home,
If we go to their home, I mean,
well, we sure as hell can't sail away?
yeah, we can go back and finish chopping down the tree and leave.
I'm imagining you guys like talking about this while Drazad is like fighting this last guy. Like, so what are we doing next?
So I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, hell yeah.
So it's 25.
Well, how do you want to do it? He had 2 hit points
Oh,
left.
great, because I rolled, it was 7 to hit.
Or 7 damage.
Or yeah, my bad, 7 damage. I think just being angry and being woken up in the way he was, Drazad's just genuinely gonna... You'll probably see lightning kind of start to crackle from the end of the mace as he just kind of, just caves the dude's head in.
Yeah. As you watch his eyes follow and track your weapon, he is bold and brave for a moment, but in a split second, once again, the sight of that lightning arcing off, you see some of it connect with his face, but his eyes never waver. He is fixated on the energy pulsing off of your mace. As you drive it into his skull, you see a fear on the face of a being that would strike fear into others. As he
Why
goes
are you
down.
so scared of
I know you put the non-combat music on, but that guy dashed.
Mm-hmm.
Did it look like he had higher than normal movement? Or, did he only move 60 feet from where he was? Because I'm gonna... I don't want him to go send word to home.
He really only has normal movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I've got spells that have 120-foot range.
I'll keep us in initiative.
Does he look bloodied or still no?
He looked bloodied after that last round.
Yeah, I'm gonna move my 30 feet and Starlight Step another 30, so I am 60, so he's essentially the same distance away from me that he was before.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna Magic Missile at the second level at him.
All right. Roll your damage.
So, what is that? It's a 4 now?
It's 4d4.
4d4.
1 more dart, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I didn't-
I think seeing Valoth step up and doing this, Drazad will... Oh no, I've already attacked.
I mean, if we're still in initiative, we're still in
I
initiative.
still gotta go through
you
the
can
order, though.
move. You can have your movement. I was just asking because Alex turned off the... Normally I'm the last
No,
one to
no,
go
no,
in
I
group
know.
initiative.
I was
You
gonna-
killed the guy, you can move further up
Yeah,
too.
well, I was gonna bring up chasing the guy, but I thought Alex was trying to be like, no, the guy gets away regardless.
Oh, no. I
Okay,
mean, you
sick.
guys can go for it. I
yeah.
assumed you were going to let him go because he dashed, but
No, hell no.
it makes sense. Yeah, go
Yeah,
for it.
I don't want him to send
Yeah,
word.
no,
Then we have time to
okay,
go
dude.
finish cutting down the tree and get back.
Yeah.
Do you understand? He put Drazad to sleep.
So I'll hold my damage here for you to
well,
finish
I'm
your
just
turn.
gonna take
Yeah.
my movement and get his
As
I'll,
close as you
run
can.
towards him. Yeah.
So, I mean, you'd have 15 feet more. Let's do this. I'm going to take this last guy off the board.
Okay.
And this is him.
Okay.
We'll count each of these squares as 10 feet.
Okay.
He was about here, so he would have been 70 feet away from you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Let's see. You were Valoth roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 35 feet away. So you get within 35 feet again. We'll just round it up and say 30.
Oh, got
And
it.
so I'll let you move 2 squares with your remaining 15.
Okay. Sweet.
That's as close as you can get there.
Okay.
And then I know we're all tied, but do you want to still go in the same order? Because I can hold the magic missile damage.
No, I can't. I just technically took my
No,
attack.
because of them.
Oh,
They,
yeah, 'cause-
we all rolled 19s. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's fine.
Okay. So the damage was 15.
Okay. You see magic missiles sear through the vegetation towards your foe, each one of them finding purchase by rounding the trunks of large trees and flying through overhanging vines. Your damage sticks as he stumbles through the vegetation, but he continues to lumber forward.
That was it. Because I bonus action to Starlight Step to get full 60 there.
That's all right. We will get there.
We have Odd and Flora. Are you guys doing doing anything?
I'm gonna lackadaisically get up
Mm-hmm.
and then take 20 feet of movement. Which
Okay.
is my other half of my movement. And can I see the guy?
Yeah, you'd be able to see him. He is going to be roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 70 to 80 feet
yeah.
away from you.
I'm gonna
Is he-
do. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go. Sorry.
I'm gonna start beating my drum, make a spear, and I'm gonna throw it like a football with an arc.
Okay.
Trying to pin him down.
Whee.
It's an 18 on the dice.
That will hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For I don't have a 10. 7 points of force damage.
All right. Your spear drives into him. You can see, because you know the aura that it emanates through the various vegetation that obstructs your vision slightly. You see him stumble yet again, but he continues to run. His nimbleness appears to be unmatched in this type of terrain.
Is he within 90 feet of me?
I mean, you still have your movement.
You still have your movement. You can get closer. You can get within
30
90.
Closer.
I'll get within 90.
Okay.
And I'll entangle him.
Oh.
Difficult.
I'll
terrain
have to
too,
make
yeah.
he'll have to make a save. Once again, strength save, right? That is a 15.
That saves.
Okay.
But it is difficult terrain.
It is difficult terrain. Now, how are you orienting it on him?
I'm putting it
All the
like
way around them.
if he's here, I'm starting the square where he is because he needs to run through it.
Right.
Makes
Okay.
sense?
Yep. All right.
Maximize the area that he has to run through it.
So then it's going to be his turn.
It's a 20-foot square, so
He's
He has
going
to
to
use 4 to get
dash.
through it.
which
He's going to step out of the terrain. So he'll
Take
use 10
10.
feet there. He has 50 left, and he's going to go
around it?
left.
Okay.
Just straight into the woods.
Okay.
So he'll run 50 feet that way, and we'll just keep it
Yeah.
oriented.
Yeah.
All right,
Drazad.
back to the top. Drazad, what are you doing?
Guiding
I
bolt his
am going
ass.
to.
He gained 50 feet on y'all, so I'm going to move.
How?
us back.
Yeah.
Did
yeah.
he? If he ran to the left, he actually gained 25 according to the Pythagorean theorem.
I mean, technically he's right.
Okay.
If it's
I'll say 30.
I wasn't gonna say because I think we're still gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Okay. How
All
far
right.
away is he?
From you, it would be
Oh, each square's 10. Yeah, my bad.
See, you thought y'all would never use that. But
Yeah.
D&D, I
Right,
use
right,
it
right,
every
right.
chance I can.
Well, it's really easy with a 45.
Yeah, with a square grid everywhere.
I am going to. Yeah, I'll move 30 feet. Why not?
Mhm. He just thought of a why not.
Let's see. That's 30 feet closer to his home. You know what? No, I'll stay where I am.
Okay.
I'll lift
I
up my
don't know.
mace, point it at him, and go. I told you to stop running, and I'll cast Guiding Bolt.
All right, make your attack roll.
Let's do this. 18 to hit.
That hits. Roll your damage.
Cast D6. Oh wait, no, never mind.
What you need?
I have the pointy voice.
Pointy boys!
5. Oh, that is not a D6.
Those are so hard to read. Here it is.
5, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay.
12 damage.
As you cast your guiding bolt, lighting up the forest flora around it, you see some of the plants actually recoil from the radiance that it puts off. It strikes the back of the lizard man, and you hear a telltale thud as the branches beneath him crack, and he falls to the ground, dead.
Yeah, you can't do non-lethal damage with a spell. Never mind.
no.
I mean, yeah, not really.
Yeah.
Valoth is
Maybe if you rush over and try to save him, but
Valoth is gonna say we should get back to the tree,
Yes,
We
we
have
did
to
not
get
get back to the
fine.
boat now.
Yes, okay, let us go.
And he'll do his best to lead back since he and Flora's we were both awake, so
Yeah.
Is anybody in these cages?
I don't.
They have
We're
any
not
other
in their
places?
home. We weren't
Oh.
there yet.
Oh wait.
I think Alex had this set up for their home.
Yeah, no, he's still with you. Yeah.
We didn't
got
get
it.
there.
He wasn't expecting us to be
I got it. That makes sense.
Yeah, again, I knew about one of the sleep immunities. I did not know about the second
Yeah, I didn't
one.
mention it because I didn't think that.
And if there was only one person, I was like, there's no way she tries to fight off all these people.
Gang, gang.
But here we are.
Yes.
we should get back to the tree now.
Right, but
Okay.
maybe not the same tree. Maybe we should try to
No,
find
I mean
another
that tree
one.
only needs one more hit, and it's close to the shore.
Also, they already knocked down all the.
Yeah, that's true. They did knock down all the fungus.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That is fair.
Okay. They did bring you about 30 minutes
I
travel
waited 30
away from
minutes.
it.
That's my fault.
No, you're good. How much time would it take up to go search his body?
Not long, 5-10 minutes at most.
Yeah, might as well.
Maybe.
I'm heading back to finish chopping down the tree, and Valeth is not waiting.
Great.
He's-
You go
yeah.
chop down the tree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go search his body. I wanna see
Okay,
if there's
make an
anything on it.
investigation check.
Sweet.
Nice.
19.
Good job.
I'm
All
keeping
right.
this dice. We using this tonight.
Roll
Go
a d8 for me.
Hi, Pop.
Azui.
Dozo. Zuzu. A D8 is
That
looks
has a
like two
9.
pyramids
Look,
ass
this
to
is a
ass.
D8.
Butt to butt.
Butt to butt. Yeah, I'm sorry.
A 3.
Oh, no, you can say that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is yours.
The human centipede. No.
Yeah.
He rolled a 3 on a D8.
don't know. Oh, right there.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm looking. Oh, I
Um,
guess because the point goes in, it looks like a D4.
As you
That's why I was. Yeah.
as you look over his body, you don't find anything like he has no pockets. This man
Right.
is carrying whatever he had. You do find a couple of
Check the old prison wallet.
you find a couple of pelts. One appears to be from a fox, one appears to be from a rabbit.
Okay.
This is likely, as you begin to surmise, a hunting party.
Wow.
And that's whenever you think to look at his cloak. It doesn't catch your eye at first, but it is a cloak of rather ragged material interwoven with various plant leaves from the surroundings. It has a hood. And it's one that he didn't have it up at the time.
Yeah.
But you begin to realize that this may be how they snuck up on you.
Cloak of invisibility. We just found one of the Deathly Hollows, boys.
Yeah.
Okay. Does he have a shield on him by chance?
He does not.
That cloak.
I didn't think so. Oh, I'm taking the cloak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
they all
Caleb said, fuck that cloak. Where's the shield?
Drazad is a very blue boy and does not blend in well with the surroundings. And I'll reach down and pick up the cloak and throw it over my head.
Okay.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Hey, Zora, it is okay. I'm right here. And I put the
Wow.
cloak down.
It's a ghillie suit.
Distinctly, it does not turn you invisible. However, it is a cloak designed to give advantage on stealth checks in forested areas.
Okay, that's wonderful. 'cause
They
I
all have those?
disadvantage on stuff.
No.
So just some.
Wow.
Perfect.
All right. With that, Valoth has left. He
Yeah.
is
I
marching ahead.
I'm going with Baloth.
Okay.
Okay, so you're split up.
I'll
Valeth would say, "You're the only other person that knows how to get back to the tree."
They
don't know. I'm going because I gotta chop down the tree.
I'll go with Vala.
So,
I was like,
in that
oh, this is
case,
us boys again.
who is leading the two of you?
I
him.
probably because I know where
Okay.
we came from.
Then I will have you make a
Zoe.
Survival or nature?
make both
Nature.
survival and nature.
Can I help him?
You can help him with the nature check.
Okay.
Okay, so this is for the nature then.
Wee.
Oh boy. 13, and then this
Okay.
is the survival. 4.
So it takes you a good amount of time to get back to where you were. It appears because you were kind of darting around trying not to be heard and trying to find vantage points that wouldn't expose you to the other creatures. You lost your way a little bit, but you do eventually find your way back. On your way, I will have you roll a d10.
What are you doing, Sam?
2. I hope low is good.
I thought you said you knew the way.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh God.
Are you
Both of you, actually.
Oh, great.
Oh God, they're gonna find our bodies unconscious. 10.
Okay.
Perfectly average, as all things should be.
15.
You guys are walking back
so-
towards the direction that you came from, and suddenly it feels like sleep paralysis. You have this sweet aroma drift in that turns suddenly sour, and you feel like there's a presence just out of the corner of your eye. You are frozen still, and you can't even look at it. Your heart begins to sink and race simultaneously. And after about a minute or so, feeling begins to come back into your hands. And you see a blossom hanging from a tree that has basically pushed out a bit of pollen as you walked by. You didn't see it on the way through, but you are able to continue. Both of you.
Oh my God!
Is
Thanks,
this the way you
Mama.
took?
We have a D20 in the chat.
Thanks.
Hey!
I'm
Thank you.
rolling it.
Welcome in, Mama
Sweet.
Jimbo.
I'm ready, Mama. Let's go. Yes.
What
Could
did
have
we
used
get?
that
What
on
did
our
we get?
saves.
Yes.
An 18.
18.
Very nice.
All right, I've got that law.
That will get used. Thank you very much.
Dice roller tech.
awesome.
So now I will have, I'm assuming Flora is going to be leading you.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
survival and nature for me.
Okay.
for her.
For her.
Okay, I will
Separately?
be.
Separately?
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say I am going to be like following her, but I'm gonna be listening to her footsteps following her. I'm gonna be paying attention behind us.
Okay. Then you'll have advantage on the nature check.
Okay. Survival is an 8.
Okay.
Nature is a 14.
Okay.
No, flip to mine.
It takes you a good amount of time to find your way back. But as you begin to recognize your surroundings once more, you actually see Drazad and Valoth coming from a different direction. And it startles you for a second. You feel like you might have gotten turned around, but then you see the look in their eyes, and you can tell from your nature check that they've succumbed to some effects of the plant life around here. And so instantly you know
Did
something.
you go the wrong way?
Yes. Valve is not. He's like, yep, and he's just gonna keep on walking past you.
But did you take any damage? Are you okay?
I'm okay.
I mean, my soul hurts. I'm very scared of that plant over there.
Only faith can heal that wound.
Okay.
So, the four of you have returned to the same spot you left. All of the pollen has been exhumed from these little mushrooms, these fungi on the ground, and the tree is nearly chopped.
I'm gonna say, we gotta signal the boat. I'm gonna.
Wait, we're not signaling the boat. Remember?
Oh, that's right. We're gonna swim it out.
there.
Yes.
Okay, and then he's gonna swing.
Oh, right. Roll a d10.
Yeah.
Drazad will just go, yes, remember you talked about the physics and how to lower the boat to the same water level for forever.
Yeah, 9.
Total?
Yeah, 9 total. 8 on the dice. 9 plus 1.
Oh, remember it gets doubled for
Oh,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
on the dice it's 16 plus
1, 17. As sure as the sunlight, you crack into the wood of this tree, creating a wedge, and as it begins to fall, it crushes all those fungi that were there before. You brace yourself for the pollen puffs, but nothing comes. The tree is felled. What do you do from here?
Let's get rolling.
The tree has
Yeah.
branches.
Okay. Chop
up,
off
pick
all
it
the
up.
branches.
Hello, Miss Ma'am.
Make it easier to drag.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Okay. You take no time at all, just basically knocking the branches off with your very handy sword in this situation. And once all the branches are off, you realize that this tree is quite sizable, quite sturdy. It only thins a bit towards the top.
Okay.
And so you feel it will work as a mast.
Oh, great.
Perfect. Yeah,
How
this
are
one's
we
not
gonna-
gonna work. So we have to get out another
Yeah, how
one.
are we gonna carry this?
That's why I said get rolling.
As
Will
you
it
look
fit in the
around,
bag of holding.
Oh, you have the chest of holding.
What? I don't know. I don't think it's that space is not big enough. Even for a regular bag of holding, I don't think it would fit.
You would know this just from your time with the device.
Right.
It is
You can feel
it
the
barely
edges.
expands the space in there.
Right.
It is not. You wouldn't even be able to fit the tree
end of
trunk
it,
through
yeah.
the opening.
Are you telling me I wasted time breaking a desk apart? Just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, I can still keep a lot of stuff in it. There's no
I
weight.
guess we'll just have to carry it.
Why don't we roll it?
Yeah.
That's what I said when we get
I
rolling.
don't. Is there a path wide enough?
No.
We're gonna have to carry
rolling it's like probably 60 foot
Yeah.
long.
Oh, so we drag
We
it
have to figure out
through
some other way
forest,
to,
and then
like-
once we get to the beach, we
We'll
roll
roll
it. Oh, okay. What, the four of us cannot drag it? I don't know why I keep talking.
I take out my rope and start tying. I take out a rope and start tying the end of it off.
Okay.
And then I give everybody a length of the rope and I say, "Let's try and drag it." Like,
Would I know this to be taller than what we need?
nice. Thank
Did
you.
Oh, I totally missed that. Right. Rolling again.
Wait, what?
Brett!
What? Thanks, Brett.
Hey, Brett. Thanks for the
Hey.
extra
Wait,
14.
Wait.
What?
What?
Why does it say a 1?
They rolled a d4.
You rolled a
Yeah, I
D4
rolled
by
D4.
accident.
Did I click all the buttons?
Yeah, it looked like you did.
Whoop.
Whee.
Zip up.
It's okay. We'll just see what the.
Would I know that this tree is
14.
taller than what we need? Like, can I chop some of the
Thank you, Brad.
top off to lighten
The
it up a
weak
little
part?
bit? Yeah.
Make a survival check. I will say, yeah, just survival.
12.
Okay, with your... Did you order something? Okay. So, sorry guys, just so you know, in case you're hopping into the stream a little late, we have 2 extra dogs with us today. We are puppy sitting,
And they are.
and they are
upsetty
very,
spaghetti.
very borky. But they're good friends. We
Borky.
love them.
As
so
I like to say at work, they're opinionated.
Yeah.
They're-
you'll have to
They're
excuse
all
us every
barking, no
now
bite.
and then. We'll have to
Yeah.
go and quiet them. With your 12, you feel like this is definitely taller than the mast that was on the ship.
Oh, should we cut it in half
No, none.
and make two
Definitely-
masts?
Oh, no, definitely not in half.
Oh,
You said it kind of tapers towards the top.
Mm-hmm.
Is it about like it tapers and there's about 1/8 of it that's tapered, or is it like 1/4 of it that's tapered, or
It's about a quarter that begins to taper.
I would chop off about the top 16th.
Okay, then. Yeah.
By best I would
Why are we cutting?
Yeah.
Make it
shorten it by
lighter.
about a 16th.
You take a moment to swing the
weak anyway.
you take a moment to swing the shatter spike down, and it only takes one chop to cleanly cut through it.
Let's try and pull this thing. I know we're not the strongest, but
oh, wait! Do not talk
Wait.
to Drazad.
can't you turn into an
Something that can
animal?
pull this?
Maybe.
Okay, wait, hold on.
A beast of bird?
Okay, wait. Drazad had this thought
an
earlier
ox or something?
and forgot to share
Like
it
an-
with
yeah.
everyone. No.
Oh, what?
Flora, here's an idea, okay?
Okay, I'm listening.
You get on the tree and you hug the tree. You hug the tree really, really tightly.
But
okay?
you have to be carrying it.
Yeah.
And then
I don't know if Alex is gonna allow
I mean,
that.
you can try it.
Because like if you're climbing a wall, right, and you shift,
no, but
the
you're
whole
not
building doesn't
hugging the
come with.
wall.
As they're like debating this, Flora says nothing, and all of a sudden you just see a fucking horse.
Okay. Nice.
Oh, well, that could also work too.
I'll take
Standing there.
I'll take the rope and kind of like make it into like a
A harness?
Harness, yeah.
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 Did anybody see where Flora went? Yeah, her,
So you didn't either?
I did not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, is there more ropes? Can we all help, or is it we just gonna say pull?
Well, no, we can help her. Yeah.
I will
I
help.
mean, I don't know what my strength is.
I
Well,
will
it's
say
pretty high- it's pretty high,
everyone
it is.
everyone roll athletics.
Uh-huh.
Flora, you roll with advantage.
Wait, I have the same strength as her horse.
Is there something that's stronger?
Athletics.
I am a riding horse.
I'm giving her advantage on it.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Oh, thank God. I have a +0. So
9.
I got 19.
Brett, is that cocked to you? Okay. 19.
okay.
2 19s.
It looks like I'm pulling, but
part
I'm
of the
not.
joke.
I'm +0.
I mean,
Plus 3.
I'm gonna take
I'm
the
pulling
18
really
in
hard,
the
but
chat.
I'm really not doing anything.
Oh, okay, got it. Yep, 18 in the chat. With advantage?
Wait, that's a.
You rolled with advantage?
I did.
Oh, joy, okay.
And Valith, what'd you
I'll
roll?
take the 14.
19.
A 19?
Sure.
Yeah, flat
Yeah, +3.
on the dice.
Yeah, but we can
I have a
take-
+0 to
we're gonna
strength,
take
so
18. Yeah.
he's feeling himself with his hair in a top knot with this great sword. Valith is feeling a little bit stronger than normal.
Yeah, you see
This is-
Valoth's
he's
muscles cut
Yeah.
larger than normal.
He's Val Bunyan.
Val.
As Flora, you begin to pull as the horse, and your hooves are not quite gaining traction. And as you're
rolled a
pulling,
21.
you feel the tree beginning to move. And Valoth is like kind of hustling past you. Sup?
Valith would say,
Got another D20.
Okay, okay.
Whoa.
Valith would look
Heck
at you and
yeah.
say, "Good job," but like not in like a. It would come off demeaning.
Another
but he doesn't mean it
14.
demeaning.
Wow.
Sweet.
Who
Two
rolled?
Thank you,
y'all.
Leonidas.
Leonidas, thank you.
You guys are helping these guys out of a tough spot
Yeah.
here. As you begin to move through the woods, sure enough, the tree drags behind you. Just at first glance, in the density of the wood as it fell to the ground, it did not feel like you were going to be able to move it, but you have faith in yourself and you press on. Your feet find good hold on the ground and you drag forward, careful not to lose any of the momentum. However, I will have each of you roll 1d10.
Me too.
Yep.
A D10?
10,
Yep.
10. Spaceship.
3.
Four?
7.
Keep losing my
Spaceship.
D10s. 2.
Oh, that's
3.
the plan again.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm going to have you two roll con saves.
Damn it.
You roll con save. And what did you roll?
7.
7?
What'd you roll?
Natural 20 on my con save.
15. Sorry. Wisdom is what I meant to
The
say.
dice slowly rolls
Wisdom
over
save.
to
As
good
a
number.
horse or as Flora?
As a horse.
As was Flora, because I think you keep those stats whenever
If it's a
you-
mental stat,
mental
it's
stat.
yours.
Oh, yeah.
If it's a physical stat, it's
yeah.
the horse is not wise, is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, thank
natural 20 for a 21 total.
Okay. As you move forward, you feel a prick on your arm, and you look and see a bramble bush that was well hidden beneath some vegetation. You instantly squeeze the wound and see a bit of poison seep out before it takes hold.
14.
14. You see the same blossom on the tree from earlier, and you actually lock up for about a minute. As the others don't notice, they continue to move forward, and the tree is slowly getting closer and closer to you. And you finally break free and catch up with them.
Fun.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Similarly, you brush into the same bramble that Valoth was almost
No.
No, 3 on the D10.
on the D10.
Yeah.
You see the poison needle begin to puncture your skin, but you shift and a scale breaks the thorn off before it finds purchase. Finally, Flora, what did you roll?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I took the 14.
The reason I was confused when you asked me that is because she rolled a 3 on the D20, and I was like, take the 14,
Gotcha.
please.
Yeah.
You're continuing forward, and actually, you find it a bit easier to gain purchase if you lower your horse head to the ground. And as you do, you see a beautiful silvery fern.
Oh,
And as you
Yeesh.
get close to
I want
it,
to eat it.
Yeah.
you feel yourself beginning to settle with the allure of its shimmering, when suddenly it almost flashes in bright light, catching some wayward light source. Flashes again,
Stomp it
flashes
with my hooves.
really fast. As you begin to close your eyes and get a bit spooked by it, you shake it off, remembering that you are
A
a
horse.
person,
Not a
a horse, a person that is
A horse.
wild shaped into a horse.
I am a horse.
Yeah, and you press on past it,
I'm gonna-
not allowing the
for
fear to
flavor,
set in.
I'm gonna smash it with my hooves.
Okay, yeah, you. You
I'm
all
gonna call you Mr.
carry this tree out of the woods, relatively unscathed, as you see across the beach and across the waves the marred ship that you left behind earlier in the day. You're now on the beach.
If we get into the water and we get into the water, we can roll it into the water. Like we all get on side of it and roll in the water. Once we're in the water, we use the same harness that she had. because it's floating. Just swim.
Sure.
I do not have
With
swim speed.
I do.
Specifically.
I do.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna alter.
You as the horse?
Yeah, I can't have one as wild shape.
Yeah, I mean, you can get rid of your wild shape. You can drop it and be
You still don't have a swim speed, so you would still be.
I don't have a swim
Yeah.
speed.
It'd be difficult terrain.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all it means when you don't
Okay.
have a swim speed.
Yeah. I'm gonna alter self. It just and you see these gills appear and webbing
Ooh.
as he starts to help you swim, and now I have a
Okay.
swim speed.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like doing this to dressage, like.
Did you excuse the hell out of me? Did you just see what he did? I thought
Says
you
the
were.
one who
it's
just
like-
came from
yeah.
me.
You see him mutter an incantation, and all this happens, and then he just dives into the water.
I thought you were the only one that could wild shape.
Me too.
Laura, what is happening?
What's happening?
You're probably faster, but just
That's
so that when we
cool.
get to the boat, I can help.
We turned this into
Get
Hot
it
Boy
up,
Summer. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Like whenever I'm in swim mode, I take off like I have no sleeves. Sun's out,
let your
guns
hair
out.
out.
Yeah.
So easily enough, you guys are able to get this log into the water, and the day is relatively calm. As the ship had sailed into the shallows, you realize that much of the rocky structures in the water do slow down the current coming in. So it's relatively calm. You can swim this log out. It takes some time,
Right.
but you do eventually get it to the ship. I'll say it takes a couple of hours.
I tell them to throw some ropes down, secure it on the side of the ship,
Okay.
and I got a plan.
All right.
I am no longer fish person if it takes a couple of hours.
Are there once like
That's
yeah?
1 hour.
Are there they have like blocks and tackles and pulleys and stuff, right?
For like
Yeah.
a dinghy
From,
or
like
something.
from like that would be like the rigging, right?
You remember we talked about this. You
I mean, the
going
mast
to-
is completely collapsed.
Right.
But
they still have the ropes. They still have the,
Oh, yeah.
the pulleys and stuff like that.
But
For
weren't
sure.
we going to use the weight of the old mast to pick up the tree to make the new mast? Didn't we talk about something like that, and then lowering the boat down to the water level?
We were gonna use the
Yeah.
dust to fill up
Yeah.
the boat. And
So what we want to do is
Right.
I explained this to the captain. So what we're gonna do is you gonna put a hole in your boat, the same hole that you just
fixed.
fixed, the one in the back.
We know it seems
as
complicated.
all of you make it aboard the ship
Yeah.
and begin to talk to the crew, you do notice a hint of concern across most of their faces.
What's wrong?
I'm glad you've returned.
Oh, you didn't think we were coming back?
Did
I
you not
assumed you
anticipate?
would, but
I mean, we took a good nap. It was
I don't
very
know many people
therapeutic.
that have been to Zashatan and returned.
It wasn't easy.
I will tell you about this one plan.
We
It's
didn't get put to
orange
sleep.
and it's scary as shit.
Good to
Can
know.
confirm.
Yeah.
Good to know.
we had like a little bit of a little scuffle, but we handled it.
Oh yes, it was easy. We killed one of the leaders or one of the hunting parties of the lizard people.
They didn't make it back to their tribe, so
Right.
we have
We have
time.
plenty time. Oh, it has been several hours now that I say that out loud.
Plenty time, but
We may want to start rowing away while we
Then
fix
let's-
this.
we have time. But they know we're here.
But we need one of these big rocks for my plan.
We're probably not making him feel any better about this.
I don't know.
Do you, Captain? Do you have an idea of how we might
We are
get
being
this mast up
transparent.
here?
By my best idea was to perhaps attach ropes to it, cinch those ropes to the old mast, push it overboard, and allow the weight to carry it up.
You try that.
This is really only meant to be a
Makeshift.
temporary
Yeah.
measure.
Now, I have a weird question. So Drazad was thinking, would it be potentially easier if we would cut the tree in half and make two masts?
Hmm.
Perhaps.
Why don't we try to get the whole thing up, and if
Yeah.
it's not working, then we'll.
Right. Okay.
Then
That's
we'll
do
yes,
it
yes, yes.
I would like. I'm level 3 now, so I can fly for a little bit.
Almost level.
I would like to go and put as many, or actually, did the deckhand survive? That was not
Yeah.
what I wanted. Yeah. So I want to.
Tavros, the Dragonborn, right?
Yeah, I want to grab him with some blocks, some tackles, some pulleys and stuff. Attach it to the nearest and fly him up to the top. We're gonna both because I don't trust my rope skills, to secure it up there, to run ropes through them and come back down to grab that, and that will be the focal point. And as we push the other mast over, that's will be what's gonna pick up this end.
Okay.
Yeah, as it comes up, we'll grab the other end and kind of put it into the hole.
He's sure-handed, but I will have you make one survival check. To see
Lord,
how
look
well
how
you-
beautiful they are. They're flying around like little fairies. Look at
Yeah,
them.
it's wonderful.
That toy.
Those ropes are tight and cinched in such a way that they can even
a
be
drag queen's
pull
waist.
released perfectly. You see Tavros kind of look over at your work. Well done, friend.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at things.
Cinched.
I see that.
He is very. He's on fleek.
Yeah.
As I've heard
Well
the kids
then.
say.
Shall we see our
the
plan
other
come to action?
Yeah.
All hands! And everyone begins to push the other off the other side. What remains of this mast hits the water and begins to sink as the initial momentum carries it down. The other log pops up and is drawn over the side. The mast becomes buoyant, floats, and the new log is just over the railing of the ship. It did crack some of the railing and break it coming over the side, but small price to pay.
Yeah.
What is there?
It is there.
It's on the ship.
we
but
did it.
It's not standing up. Huh?
It's not standing up.
Could we, now that it's on the ship, maneuver it into the hole, like by the hole,
The base of
rearrange the ropes with our pulley system, clear it from the other one, have everybody pull to lift it up.
Yeah.
With the same tackle.
You certainly can.
Okay.
And as you maneuver this, using your same survival check, expertly tying the ropes and maneuvering them through what remains of the ship's rigging to create a pulley system where you can pull basically from underneath the cargo hold, so it's pulling against the strength of the ship's helm. All but the captain are below deck pulling as the captain calls out, "Pull! Pull! Pull!" And finally, you actually, from below deck, see the new mast meet up with the hole. And you just hear the captain call out, "Move!" Everyone dives out of the way as it... You feel the boat actually dip and raise in the water as a bit of water begins leaking out from where the mast has sunken down into the helm. The rest of the crew begins springing into action and patching up the hole. The damage is negligible as far as getting somewhere else is concerned.
Well, there's your mask, Captain.
Well done. I would like nothing better than to leave this place now. Let's get these sails taken care of. He and the rest of the crew begin to take what little wood is remaining and fashion a cross member so they can
I want to look
attach
to
the
the shore.
sails.
The minute this thing is in,
Mhm.
I want to go look to it towards the shore.
Okay. It has been a few hours' work to
Yeah.
get this done. Make a perception check for me.
There's an army waiting. for
Yeah,
us.
they're standing. They're storming the beaches.
That is a 10.
Okay. Staring out towards the shore, the beach looks relatively undisturbed aside from the large rut and subsequent rolling pattern of the
The log.
tree trunk that you brought out.
Okay. I can't help with the mast, so I'm just keeping an eye out there still
Okay.
while they're doing their mast work.
After about another hour of rigging and setting up the sails, the sun is not quite low in the sky, but it is late afternoon. The ship is ready. As they unfurl the sails, they pause for a moment to see if the rigging will hold. You hear the ship creak. And slowly it begins to move forward in the water.
I'm gonna celebrate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scream and jump up and down. All of the flowers on my staff of flowers have bloomed. Floor is
I started
so-
playing the song. Like,
Yeah.
Let's see.
What was the song you were talking about playing on the bass drum the other day?
Oh, it's a
Like a, what is it called? A cadence
uh,
from your band days?
yeah, yeah.
You all are now sailing again. And as the ship begins to pick up speed, the splashes from the side of the bow and the front of the bow are a welcome sign of progress to you. There are still leaks in the boat, although the crew is well tasked to continue keeping it sailing forward. They are also focused on bailing the ship out, and so the
Wait,
captain,
is there a bunch of water in this ship?
yeah, and it's gaining more as it sails.
Would
I mean,
you
as
say
it's
15-foot cubed water.
sure, but I mean, it's accumulating more and more. Even though the ship was patched to float,
Right.
now that it's actually sailing through, there is
Right,
more
it's
water
forcing
coming
some
in.
in.
Why
I'm
don't
gonna
we
tell
just-
the guys to back up, and I'm gonna tell them to back. Or Josiah, you have that, right?
Yeah.
I think we
I-
But why don't we
tell-
just wait until it's like
tell them to stop. Wait till it gets to 15 feet, and then
No, just let it
No,
keep
why-
going.
yeah.
It's
And
just
just
gonna,
every
it's
time it
gonna
fills
save
up,
their
use the
backs for
dust.
like
that's
one.
what I'm saying. Like, tell them to stop, like bailing it out.
Right. Yeah.
oh
And then
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought you meant stop the
We're
ship.
gonna let
I
it
was like,
fill up
oh.
in the hall, and then Josiah, you want to do the honors?
Yeah. Oh, Drazad would love to see this in action. And as it gets full to what we know as the capacity, I'll throw one of the pinches of dust into the air or into the water.
You
Into the-
drop a pinch of dust into the water, and as it descends, it doesn't appear to be doing much. But all of a sudden, you see a steam almost erupt from the top of the water, combined with a cauldron of bubbles that oozes over as the water level begins to descend, until finally just a small pellet remains in a flash.
I go down, pick up the pellet, and then I hand it to Floor. Hey, Floor, hang on to this. You might need it.
You've got a
Thank you.
pellet of. I forgot what we had deemed. It was
It
a
is
bunch of-
15-foot cubed. It is 2,000 tons of water.
That's so much water.
As
If you break it, like you can break it, all that water
like, pinch
immediately
it?
release.
Or like throw it at something?
Yeah.
Cool.
As the rigger sees this occur, the tiefling woman turns back to the captain in amazement, wiping sweat from her brow at the same time. Captain, I think we can make it all the way to Nivira like this. I don't think we'll need to stop.
We don't have many of
I don't
that
have
dust.
yeah. I wish we had more, but
It takes some time for the water to
Okay.
accumulate,
Got it.
especially if they're continuing to bail out and the captain comes below deck to inspect. Well, then I'll leave the decision up to you then. We can continue for a time. I imagine you may need to pull that trick at least once or twice more to make it all the way to Nivira without repairs. But alternatively, we can stop and brig it.
I mean, what we have 4 uses of the dust.
we just used one.
Yeah.
So we have 3 left, and he's saying so we would have 1 or 2 left. If we
can get away
continued
with
straight
one
ahead.
more, yeah. Yeah,
It's
let's,
25,000 gallons of water.
yeah. It's wild.
So much.
It's crazy.
It's so much.
Oh yeah.
Floor,
So
for the love of
if
God,
it's
do not
just
drop
one
the
more,
pellet.
if the captain thinks like just one more instance of that will get us there, I would say yeah, that's good.
He said at least like
You think
one or two.
Oh, that is fine.
That's why I said 1 or 2.
That
That's why I
is
said we would
more
would
than
have
fine.
1 or 2 left.
Right.
I think it's fine.
Yeah,
I'm
I
fine with
say
it.
we press.
Me too.
We go. We're
Well, then,
behind schedule
It's
anyway.
210 tons.
We'll continue lumbering on with the tall mast that we have. I imagine about 10 days to get there from here.
Okay.
Very
that
well.
is not
And
the
I will
worst.
ritual cast Unseen Serpent as much as needed to also help
Oh, good
bail
one.
out the water.
You have no idea how much
I'll help.
pressure has been alleviated in knowing that we
Yeah, I'll
will
help when I'm not ritual
Yeah.
casting.
not have to stop and brig it. It's not many times I've gone to those docks, and not many times I would wish to since.
Did we just skip by a lot of planning that you did?
No,
Okay. Because I'm sorry if we did.
no, definitely not.
Okay.
I knew both outcomes were possible.
Okay.
I have literally 3 locations prepared.
Really?
Gotcha.
See you later, Dengue.
Okay. I didn't like we.
Well, I feel like if he really wanted us to go there, he wouldn't have been the one to say we can make it all the way to Nivira like this. You know?
No, that's fair.
Quit dissecting me, you guys.
No.
Love you.
I'll take a pellet of water too.
Okay.
So,
There's a 1 or 2 more.
we'll say 2 more.
Oh, okay. Who else wants the third pellet?
Give it to Jasad.
I tend to fight from a distance. I might not find much use for it.
That is fair. Yes. Okay. I will take that. I'll take the third pellet. And should I keep the dust?
Give the
or
dust to him then.
would you like the dust?
It does not matter. I can take the dust.
Yeah, let him have the dust and we'll keep the pellet.
Yes. Drozad is known to lose wares, so you should keep the dust.
Okay.
So, as you continue to sail towards the sunset, finally, wind in your sails again. We do have to thank our lovely Bread Venable for supplying this uncommon magic item that
Good
has
job.
indirectly saved the day here.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
as we continue our adventure moving forward, we are going to take a short break here.
Nice.
And
potty break.
we'll be back in about 10 minutes. So go potty, do whatever you need to do, get some water, stay hydrated, and we'll see you back in just a moment. Bye.
Bye.
Brett,
Yeah.
cinnamon challenge with the dust.
Oh, terribly sorry. I didn't know anyone would be here while the stream was running. Give me a moment to tidy up. It's much better. Well, while you're here, we might as well take a moment to thank all of our members for supporting the channel and bringing this stream to life. Tremendous thanks to Captain Brownbeard, Bartley Hallinan, Sam Soledad, Ali Adel, Andres, Brett Venable, Tides of Mo, Tabletop Beard, Leodis Kyron, Kanan Weathers, As Sick as Possible as Soon as Possible, Matsky, Cellphone, am I reading that right? Christopher Denault, Sinful Reaping Gaming, Zen, Frozen, Bruno Villacus, Denise Arslan, Hannah, Anxiety, Kilo 10, Zero Flycat, Cat White, Rayanne Harris, Samuel Vasquez, EAGX1, Ashlyn J, and Mama Jimbo. You know, members get tons of unique benefits as well, like these weekly shoutouts and emojis that they can use in the stream chat, and a heaping helping of chaos points that can be used to, well, perhaps it's better to show you.
The most exciting feature for our live streams has come to YouTube. You can now roll dice live to help us in our adventures by using chaos that's built up by watching and interacting with the stream. All you need to do is keep an eye out for earning instructions that appear on our stream, and then spend those points by typing in the commands that correspond to the dice you'd like to roll. This feature is always available, no matter what campaign we're playing in, so be sure to hop in and help out our players because, well, they're gonna need it. Owlbear Dritz here, letting you in on a little-known ranger secret that'll keep you satiated in the wild, even when you have no rations left.
Ew, not that.
I'm talking about subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell icon. It's easy to miss the signs of a stream going live if you're not prepared. So make sure to do that and... What was that?
Hold it right there, adventurer. We're looking for some deviants that refuse to like this video while they're still watching. You wouldn't happen to know anything about this heinous crime, would you? Well then, as you were, but stay out of trouble.
It appeared out of thin air when they found it, as if by the will of the plains themselves. A curious and mysterious bauble that has turned up time and time again throughout the ages. Some have studied it all their lives, hoping to unravel its uniquely fascinating magical properties. Many more have used its power for their own, though all falling victim to fate in the end. Now, it calls to you, by chance, by destiny, by desire. It matters not. It calls to you, and it calls to be cast from your palm, so that it might deliver unto you the unknown wonders held within.
How much longer are they going to... Oh! Excuse me. Are they still not back? Wait there just a moment. I'll fetch them for you. The little chaos gremlins. You have people waiting, you know!
Welcome back. I hope everybody had a great break. We did. We took the 4 puppers on a walk.
It's a two-person job.
It is a 2-person job, but we love having them. Hopefully they're not causing too much of a disturbance while we puppy sit. But
They've been pretty good so far.
if they are, then we'll just pretend it's a lizard man that's stowed away on the
pretend
ship.
like it's not causing problems.
As we rejoin our heroes, sailing through their 10 days of adventure and using the dust of dryness to help dredge the ship whenever the water gets a bit too deep below deck, eventually you reach your goal. Nyvera, a city of enchanting convergence. Your eyes widen to take in the harmonious spectacle before you. Towers adorned with gleaming copper spires and intricate clockwork facades pierce the sky. Each structure a testament to the unity of gnomish, dwarven, and human ingenuity. Marketplaces hum with life, a symphony of colors, aromas, and mechanical whirs and wonders. The council building stands as the heart of this remarkable metropolis. As an unblemished sacral architecture, where the representatives from distant islands and landlocked territories convene to shape a republic founded on collaboration of shared dreams. In Nyvera's labyrinthine streets, vibrant murals and sculptures tell tales of unity, while prestigious academies echo with the promise of boundless knowledge. As you immerse yourself in the vibrant energy of Nyvera, you find yourself swept up in a symphony of innovation, where the clinking of gears and the laughter of its people blend into a harmonious ode to its mortal potential. As your ship pulls into the dock, you hear a few of the dock workers, whoa, 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 as one of the cross members snaps. The ship carries itself a bit to the side and slams into the wooden dock, rocking the ship as it settles. A few of the dock workers sigh and begin tying off ropes. You hear one of them mutter under their breath, "What the hell they sell in here? How did this make it across the sea? Jesus Christ!" As you all begin to gather yourselves and look over the side of the ship, seeing all manner of different creatures walking about, what would you like to do?
Valoth is gonna, at some point during the 10 days before then, is gonna hand the Shatter Spear over to Odd, with his hair no longer in a bun. Now it's looser, much
Flowing
like
in
it
the
was.
wind.
Yeah, much like it was
Like
before.
like in Final Fantasy, you changed your class. You're like, I don't need to say
Yeah, so
what-
he's gonna say, I think you might be able to better use this than myself.
Got it.
Okay, so if we did 10 days then,
Mm-hmm.
Then
would
we
you-
definitely long rested.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Would you?
No, you've got 10 points of exhaustion. We're all dead.
I get to take that long rest button.
Would you say that there might have been some like a cannon that wasn't working, or some extra like metal laying around?
Sure. Yeah.
Scrap metal.
I would like to conduct an hour-long ritual. It specifically says a simple or martial weapon, a suit of armor, 10 pieces of ammunition, a set of tools, or another metal object. I'd like to make myself a metal shield.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. You're able to find one of the hand cannons that has been dislodged in all the re-rigging.
That's what I was thinking.
It's not going to be any more use to the ship, so you're able to convince the captain to let you have it. You mold it into a shape that suits you, and you now have a shield.
I'm gonna get to the front of the ship and I'm gonna stand like this and I'm gonna say, "I'm Monkey D. Luffy. I'm gonna be king of the pirates."
Princess of the pirates. Queen of the pirates.
You will be,
Is Shattered Spike a longsword or a great sword?
It's a great
Great sword.
Okay.
As the crew begins to offload the cargo very carefully, now that the ship is a bit lopsided, they walk down the gangplank with some boxes that have gotten a bit wet and place them on the dock. As all of you begin to disembark as well, you see one human in particular clad in an ensemble of inventor's attire. Her form is adorned with tarnished goggles that perch atop her brow, ever ready to uncover the mysteries of the mechanical world. Gloved hands, once gleaming, now bear the marks of countless tinkering sessions. Each smudge and scar a testament to her relentless pursuit of knowledge. She opens a crate, takes out one of the gears. It's a bit wet, and she flings it dry, shakes her head, sighs, closes the crate, and looks at all of you. You.
Hey.
You're the odd one, I take it.
Oh yeah, you're the inventor that keeps sending me things in this box.
Wow, how did you know his name?
My grandmother told me that she gave you that. It was a gift for her, but I suppose it would be better put to use for you, seeing as it gave you so much trouble to get here.
If it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have gotten here.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Quite literally.
What the hell happened?
We were attacked
Yeah.
by the skiff rippers.
Skiff rippers.
We were
yeah.
attacked by the skiff rippers
Well, I'm glad you made it out in one
right off
piece.
the coast of Zashatan.
Zashatan.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's where our new mast came from.
Mm-hmm. We cut down a tree.
It
I say
looks unconventional.
Y'all are butchering this story, and I just like start playing a little drum beat and tell it
The
like
one Swiss
in a big
road.
We're just throwing out facts.
Whoa,
There's no embellishment.
Whoa, this is y'all are all in my territory. Get out of here.
Take it away, Odd.
Sing a
make
song
a
about
performance
performance
check.
check.
Can we be his backup singers and give him advantage?
17.
He doesn't need it.
Yeah. You see who you now know as Finnegail sort of nodding along, holding a gloved hand up to her chin. I'm not one much for music, really, but it sounds great. I'm sure a lot of people would enjoy that. Either way, I'm glad you're here. Welcome to Nyvera. And as she throws her arms wide, you once again take in the breath of the city as various gouts of steam pump out from different buildings that have been kind of changed and shifted over the years. You can tell that there is a structure beneath that has been there for ages, but many gears and copper fineries poking out give you the sense that the city has seen a large amount of industrialization in recent times.
Kind of steampunky.
Yeah, you could say that. Well then, I suppose some of these dock workers are supposed to help us move these crates back. We're not supposed to let them out of our sight. Are you coming with? How does this work?
We came here for the wares, right?
We came to warn you, too.
And then also to deliver this.
The wares were on their way.
And to talk to her about the wares.
What were you delivering? The ship?
Scientific.
No, there was a bunch of
mechanical
mechanical,
like gears and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, technically, I think the deal was just to bring the gears here, but the ship, it made it.
it made it.
It's here.
Yeah.
That's a thing. Yeah, you could say that.
Luckily, Grandma has money, and so does Grindel. If we need him to pitch in.
Who's Grindel?
Copperfizz, the man I work for.
I would love to meet this man.
I'm sure he'd love to meet you.
So we can guard this a
Probably.
little bit further, and maybe sit down with him and you, and discuss the wares, or the impending doom that could be coming to your shores.
Impending doom.
It's probably here already. Actually,
Didn't her grandmother she knew we were coming, so we told her to warn her about the weapons and all that stuff, right?
My grandmother told me about the weapons that came through. I didn't know they meant impending doom.
Oh yeah, took a guy right up into the sky, and then I go to start playing another song.
Please don't. I can take just regular common.
Tell her what happened with the spear and how turned that guy into like a shadow, and then the sky turned dark and all that good jazz.
Wow.
Yeah, your grandmother was almost killed. She didn't tell you that? We saved her.
She might have left out some details. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's not been any random storms popping up around here then?
I mean, there was a bad squall that rolled through a couple weeks ago, but nothing I thought of it.
But it didn't just turn up all of a sudden, right? Like y'all saw it coming.
This also happened during what do they call it?
The equinox.
The equinox. This also happened during the equinox there. I don't know if you have something similar here, where the sun
The equinox
goes behind
happens everywhere. Are you from here?
Oh.
Yes, you would have known that.
Are you
I
from
think.
this planet?
Out of character.
No, he would not have known that.
Are you from this planet?
Oh yes, forgive me. But what I mean is, did it happen then? Because I do believe the equinox gave it the storm.
Not on the day, no.
Okay. Because
Storm rolled in a few days later, if I recall.
I do believe the equinox gave it some kind of power.
You said a few days later? That would
Yeah.
have been about the time that thing got here, huh?
Let's not make something out of nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's go meet
Let's
Copper
go.
Fizz.
Sure. Yeah. So,
Fizz, is that
Yeah.
Copper Fizz?
Copper Fizz.
That's what I said,
Fizz. Yeah.
She begins
They say
doling out
copper
instructions
fish.
to the crew, the dock workers, handing out a gold piece here and there, making sure they're fairly compensated as they begin to carry the fresh cargo through the streets. She leads you and them towards the workshop of Grindel Copperfizz. Let's see. As you make your way there, you see a building on the edge of town that has fallen into a bit of disrepair, but whatever structural disintegrity it may have has been more than made up for with all mechanical machinations, including a large copper-domed top with a spyglass poking out.
Copper Fizz.
This is it.
Nothing
Where
gets past
where I
you.
spend most of my days. Do mind the mess as you come in. There should be plenty of space. Just you may have to find it first. You'll see. As she bangs on the door a couple of times, you hear a couple of locks begin to. She pushes the large metal door open slowly, and as you step into Grindel Copperfizz's workshop, you enter a realm where imagination and mechanics coalesce in harmonious splendor. Goggles and tarnished garb adorn workbenches where intricate clockwork sculptures spin tales of artistry and innovation. The air thrums with a symphony of gears in perpetual motion, as if unfinished. Prototypes whisper promises of future marvels. In this haven of invention, you are enveloped by the enchantment of untold possibilities, where the boundless horizons of human ingenuity and gnomish ingenuity stretch before you like an uncharted canvas waiting for the master's touch. More than anything, your eyes are drawn towards the center of this large open space, where a barrel larger than any that you've ever seen sits perched on its side, hanging from several ropes in the ceiling with several mechanical gears and baubles poking out at various points. You see the feet of a gnome underneath, toying away with a wrench. Finnegan, is that you?
Is Finnegan a gnome too?
Finnegan is a human.
Human. Okay.
Yeah, it's me. I brought friends and the parts we needed. That's great. Well, I'll clean myself off. And he kind of scoots his way out, throws the wrench on the ground. Grindel Copperfizz, nice to meet you.
Hi, Grindel.
You as well, and I'll stick a hand out to shake it. I don't care that it's dirty.
Yeah, he shakes your hand and rubs off all kinds of black grease.
So he's basically a mechanic.
Yeah. I'd goes to try and walk up and just knocks over everything, scattering parts.
Oh, that's well, it's I haven't worked on that in a while. Anyway, I think it's probably fine.
Okay.
So good job.
Thank you.
We wanted to ask you some questions about, I know you probably are deep in your work constantly, but if you've heard of any magical
Could you try and speak a little
weapons.
faster?
If you've heard of any magical weapons in this area.
This city is full of magical trinkets and baubles. I'm sure there are magical weapons floating somewhere.
Anything made of obsidian.
Obsidian. Not something I typically work with. Not something I've seen in the city for quite a time. The only source of obsidian, I'd imagine, would be across the border in Zealous.
Would you say we were in the center of the town? I don't know how big this city is.
You're kind of on the edge of the town. I would say the northeastern side.
Okay, never mind. Okay. Do you say Zealous has obsidian?
Well, there's tons of thermal activity there. It's not of much interest to me, but it pays to know what resources are at your disposal.
So, are you a forge? Do you?
I'm a bit of everything, really. A humble tinkerer, but I can get my hands dirty with the best of them.
Drazad is one of the best of them.
Have you ever crafted a weapon before? Armor? A shield?
I've crafted weapons and armor a time or two, but again, typically my goal is to create new things. You can only point and stab people so many different ways.
Drazad will kind of let out a soft chuckle, and he'll extend his hand out, and he'll say, Drazad, patron of Pyraxis.
I respect
Nice to meet you.
the kind of work you do. It's just a bit mundane for me.
That
It's fine words.
is an interesting take on my creation.
Now these, and he like walks over to the crate, pops it open, takes one of the gears out. This is craftsmanship. Have you seen these?
What is it?
It looks like a small shield.
These,
That's Val's attempt to try to take it like a dig at him for saying like it's mundane to make shields.
these are very specific metallic components that can only be found in Freudan.
Where is that?
Well, it's near the middle of the continent, towards the north. If you don't know, you've probably never been there, and maybe you never will.
If you know, you know.
What did you say, Freudan? Freudan. Right next to Sojit.
These are exactly what I needed to finish my flying machine.
Flying machine?
Oh yeah, Val perks up as well.
As he turns around to see the big barrel that he's been working on. Oh, excuse me. He goes and he pulls on a one of the ropes that's holding it, and you see a series of pulleys begin to spin and whir as the barrel turns on its side. And the side that was facing away from you, you see now is basically carved out and forms sort of a deck for you to stand on, complete with the helm. And over top appears to be a slit that is now at the side. And peering in, you can see that there is something folded up inside.
And you would be using this, I'm assuming, to get to the Vithnikan Plateau.
Well, sure. I think that is one possible application of this, especially being so close.
So that was not your original inspiration for making this?
Well, that would be the first place I'd go.
What is the Vindican Plateau?
Do you not know?
I don't know.
No.
We would be able to see it from here, wouldn't we? Like if...
From the coast, maybe.
Okay.
But it is at least like a day's sailing to get there.
Yeah, I mean, if we can kind of see it out the window, I'd be like, do you see that thing?
It's like over here.
Yeah, that mountain.
Okay.
No, that's an island.
I think it's like
Believe it or not, that used to be a floating island in the sky. Fell down to earth back around the time when the scar was created.
I forget if... Because I remember this came up before, but did I roll to know how that was floating before, or I just know
You
that it
did.
exists?
You did.
You knew that it existed, but
I
you
didn't
get
know.
anything
That's
else.
okay. That's what I needed to know.
Well, how do you
What
know
is
about the...
the thing we're looking at again?
What?
Is it an airship?
How do you know about the Vindican Plateau?
It's an airship in progress.
Yeah. Like, did Orleath bring that up to us?
No, he
No,
just knows
I just
it.
roll. I don't even think I
You
brought
read
it
a
up.
lot.
Yeah, I don't even think I brought it up to you guys. I think I was just...
Rolling to know.
Oh,
Yeah,
sick.
I think I
Okay,
just
that's
knew.
why I was
This is the, this
confused.
might this.
Okay, that's okay.
If I did bring it up before, it was like a question that like probably flew over your
Yeah.
You know
heads.
what it is? 'Cause
No,
it's from
no,
our
no.
previous campaign.
No, I know,
Okay,
But
okay.
him bringing it up in character,
Yeah.
I was like,
Is this it?
did Orleath talk to us about this? And I just didn't.
It's at the southwest,
Mhm.
but it's not
And-
labeled as Vithnica, right?
It's something down there.
Yeah.
As he continues to ramble, Finnegail speaks up. I do remember my mother mentioned that you might be interested in going there. Like, you have something that they might be able to help you with? She mentioned a note.
Yes. I totally meant to be looking at that on the 10 days too and trying to decipher it. I'm assuming it would have gone nowhere, but that's something that he would have been doing.
Okay.
And Valov would take out the note. Yes.
Do we know about this note?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
all
you
found
found
it.
it
we
together.
found it
I just
together.
didn't present it as
It was in,
evidence
it
to
was
the
in
council.
my desk drawer.
I forgot.
Backpack.
I forgot.
It was in the cryptext.
Backpack.
Yeah.
Press D. Press D in the chat.
Oh, God.
If you know, you
unlock
know.
everything. Yeah.
So, yeah, we don't... This is no known language to me, even with my magics.
Well, linguistics is definitely not my strong suit, but it's interesting.
And I do know that since no one's been up there, that there is the potential for there to be something to help us with this.
At the Vithnikan Plateau?
Well, no one's been up there in some time. As in my
Oh, no.
understanding.
People live there.
Yeah, but I thought you had said that I know that like people are trying to get there, but like
It is sort of a rite of passage to get there.
but people
Yeah.
have been there.
Mhm.
Gotcha, but not many people come back, or people come back to.
Vithnica the plateau is a place where people go to attain knowledge, to study with the best, the greats. It is said that the Vidnikan Plateau itself holds technologies that have been lost to our people for some time.
So I see why you would be interested in.
Yeah, I'm about to say better than the technology that you're wielding here.
Well, it's hard to say without putting your eye on it first. I would know that it would at least be different to some extent.
Yes.
Something we can learn from and apply to our own modern day mechanics.
While they're having this conversation, Drazad's gonna walk up to this flying machine and just be observing it, kind of rubbing his hands around it. And I'll be ritual casting Identify on it because he's more than fascinated with the creation of this thing.
Of the ship?
Yeah. I'm not looking for anything out of Identify necessarily, but just like...
Sure. Yeah, as you kind of run your hand along it, Grendel kind of leans up against it as the ropes kind of sway under his very light weight, and he says, "Oak." He knocks on the barrel. You hear it hollowly sort of echo, but as the sound reverberates through, you kind of can hear the clang of metal as it, the clang and creak of metal as it sways from side to side. Want to take a look under the hood?
How many people does it look like this thing could hold?
Estimating, looking at the top deck, it doesn't look like there's any way to go below deck. You imagine 5-6 people at most.
Does this thing have wings? What power is it?
Glad you asked. As he runs to the side of his shop, grabs a ladder, throws it out, and it's a very short ladder, but as he hits the side of the oaken barrel with it, you see some gears on the side begin to turn. Tink, 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 tink. And he runs up it, hits a button next to the helm, and the wings go out of the side slots.
I duck out of the way.
Yeah. Does it fly like a bird?
Not necessarily. It would take some time to explain, but essentially, weight is an issue with my contraption, and the first few test flights did not go well with conventional gears and mechanisms. Hence, the special order.
So how, with this lightened weight, how much could you carry? Was it too much weight with just you at the helm, or?
Well, it was Benigale and I last time we tested, and if my calculations are correct, we should be able to float enough people to fill the decking. I think.
It might be too presumptuous of me to ask, but are those spots filled?
I know. I'd be happy to have you along, assuming we can get it to work. If you would, perhaps even volunteer to test it next time.
I volunteer valor.
I have someone that could test it without any harm to a person whatsoever.
Are they not a person?
It's him. He's gonna do it.
Have you heard of the unseen servant spell?
You seem to be confused. We are not creating magic here outside of what is made with the inquisitive mind.
So no.
No.
For a flourish of the theatrical instead of ritual casting, he's just gonna straight cast unseen servant and then mentally tell it to begin building a box out of gears or whatever. Just a simple put the gears into a box shape.
Unpack one of the boxes.
Yeah, something like that, and be like, believe it or not, there is a being there that is doing that. And
he walks up to it, fascinating, and begins trying to touch it.
If a human servant could do it, so can this.
Are you for hire?
Well, yes, he is.
I pay much better than the people down the road,
I'm
and I would love to have you.
I'm his manager.
For sure. I am definitely... What's your price?
5 silver a day.
I could do
an honest wage.
And what did he say?
An honest wage. Much better than they'd pay you over at Millstacks.
Would I know that to be an honest wage?
What's Millstacks?
I guess his rival.
It's the giant abomination halfway between here and the center of town. You can see it from a mile away, just from the giant mill stacks.
Aptly named.
Yeah.
Marilyn, an old acquaintance of mine, runs the place. It's a family heirloom. She came into lots of money. But all she can do is mass produce. There's no creativity there.
What's
No
she-
artistry.
What is she mass producing?
Anything the city commissions her to do.
Oh.
All the well-paying jobs go to her. We can't keep up. They don't see the value in something new. All they want is to pump out all the things they're already familiar with.
So she does not have any such flying machine.
No,
Aha.
and she won't. Because this will be the first, and this is going to put Grindel Copperfizz on the map.
Oh, you weren't on the map before?
No, I'm here. I'm on the map. It's
Oh,
going to put me more on the map.
What? This map on the table? Should where? I don't see. Oh,
It's a figure of
Wait, yeah,
speech.
I see the mill stacks on the map though. Yeah.
I'm gonna mentally command. I'm gonna mentally command the unseen servant to write
Copperfizz.
Copperfizz bigger on the map.
Thank you.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
If I had my way, the whole city would know what good innovation can do. But they're all a bit gun shy.
You have guns?
No!
Weapons are too simple for him.
Guns?
For the wondrous Copperfield, weapons are too simple.
Copperfizz!
Copperfizz. That's who would have said Copperfizz.
No, Copperfield's that magician.
Yeah,
You know.
that's me.
Yeah.
That's me.
Abigail,
messing up.
perhaps you should take some time. Show them around town. I've got plenty left to do here, and the work's not going to do itself while we talk about it.
I mean,
Well, I
whatever
would-
we could do to help.
I would
yeah.
happily help you for 5 silver a day. But if we are invading, we will give you some space, and I'll be back.
Give me
tomorrow.
some time to assess the order, and after you've seen the town and familiarized yourself, perhaps you can return, and we'll make sure everything is in order.
I will mentally just tell the unseen servant. Oh no. When he gets too far away from me, he's gonna dissipate.
60
So never
feet.
mind. Yeah. I was gonna tell him just to for the remainder to clean the shop or whatever. but we're gonna get out of range
For the
really
30
quick.
seconds that you're walking away.
He's like sweeping something, and all of a sudden he drops whatever he's carrying.
The dust goes everywhere.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Well then, if we're not needed here, and it seems like everything is in shape, you can assess the order, and I'll be back in to help as soon as you need me. Just, you know how to reach me. And she holds up a small rock with slits in it.
Only beat me if
What
you
is
watch
that?
me.
This is a telecommunicator.
Okay. How's it work?
It's like
Well-
it's like the itimeter.
Oh, the
For
item
mess-
telemeter?
A Timic telemeter.
Yeah.
Right, correct.
Yeah.
As
Thought
opposed-
long and hard about that name. You know exactly what it does the second you hear it.
Okay, oh my god, wait.
And I
no.
know exactly what that does the second I hear it. Might it transmit communications?
No.
I was trying to think of something that was wrong to say that would sound like it, and I couldn't stall long enough to think of something wrong.
What does it do?
When you have the other, you can speak into it, and
So it does transmit communication.
well, yes, but not in the sense that you were conveying.
So it is a sending stone.
Is it something that we could walk and talk with?
Does it have games?
Perhaps we could call it a walkie-talkie.
Does it have snake?
That's a bit too cutesy for my liking.
Does it have snake on
You
it?
got games on your phone?
We are not in the business of making games here. We're in the business of creating things that can better the mortal experience.
Could y'all make us some of those stones?
Perhaps. You already have the box. Maybe one day
Yeah.
I'll send you some.
I would definitely want to.
We need
commission-
this pair.
Yeah.
I just looked over.
I would definitely want to commission some for all of us.
Sure.
Because some of these guys can talk to each other, but I'm not so much. Yeah.
Well, I'll take that under advisement. But for now, we should get going. I think Grendel's getting a little ornery. She begins leading you out the door.
I go to Grindel and I'm like, I believe in you. And I wink at him and I give him a bardic inspiration.
Of course you do. And he's like ratcheting, and all of a sudden, his
Of course you do.
his wrench begins to spin on axis, and he loses his grip, but it tightens all the way. He grabs it. I meant to do that.
I give him a bardic though.
Yep.
Okay. Good.
I think that was the moment.
I would, as we're leaving, I would go up to Finnegael and Finnegael, I know you should be showing us around the town, but potentially could we maybe start with an area where you would think something like, I don't know, maybe a black market would be, or a seedier part of town?
Well, I don't know much about a black market.
What about where you buy stuff?
Sure. We can make our way over to
The market.
I bet you it has a cool name.
the Clockwork Bazaar.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was going to be something
It's
cool.
actually
like
not
that.
far from the port we were just at, so we'll have to backtrack a little bit.
Okay.
But you'll find just about anything you could possibly need, at least for tinkering. Maybe some good food there, too.
Any flying machines?
No, of course not. Those don't exist yet.
Yet.
I'm jesting.
Got me. Anyway,
As soon as we start walking away, I'm going to fall to the back of the party, and mentally I'm going to slip back into when I was making all of the wares and helping create all the obsidian weapons. And I would like to ritual cast Locate Object on obsidian.
okay. Now, Locate Object,
I think it's a specific.
it's a specific
Or is
object. I don't think it's a material, right?
The spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon. Obsidian may loosely be defined as jewel. But that is your interpretation. I was just
You
saying
can
it.
look
and
for
we
a
can-
weapon.
So I will interpret it this way. As you all are walking and talking, you're sort of taking in the scenery. It never ceases to amaze you as you walk between buildings that appear to be miles high, with structures jutting out of them and running various steam and in some cases hydraulics throughout the building. Your spell finishes, and you get a sense that there is obsidian somewhere within the city. You just don't get a ping on exactly where, because it's such an undefined
Okay.
search. You know there is enough obsidian here
to trigger it.
Yeah.
to trigger it.
Okay. I'll
And-
keep walking.
In not much time, you make your way across the port where you all arrived, and eventually reach a bustling marketplace where artisans, merchants, inventors from every corner gather to showcase their wares. Elaborate mechanical contraptions, intricate jewelry, alchemical elixirs, and arcane artifacts are all displayed in mesmerizing stalls, creating an atmosphere of wonder and commerce.
Like a gun show.
Basically.
Sure. You are in the deep south.
Oh my god, I almost said a particular business that's open in the place we live.
yeah. Well, here you go. I will tell you, maybe don't buy anything from some of these dealers. It's mostly just fancy riffraff. It's shiny and looks nice, but it's nothing. It's not quality. It's not going to do anything for you.
Okay.
Do you know any of the merchants that may deal in weapons?
Sure. I mean, we may want to make our way elsewhere for that. You're not going to find much weaponry here in just the bazaar.
Let me be more specific. Not necessarily just your normal sword and shield weapons. I would artisan weapons. Handmade.
Just a little further into town, there is the Dwarven Forge Hall.
Oh.
It's where we get some of our components, but they're not able to really deal in the materials we get from Freudan.
You have a forge here?
We do, yeah. How else do you think we make all this?
No, that is a very fair assumption that Drazad just has not thought of.
That's something you'd like to see?
Yes.
Sorry, I thought you wanted to come where items would be bought and sold. This is where my mind took me.
No, that is very accurate.
Is there anything here where it's like,
I would like to go to the forge.
yeah? I mean, if there's nothing,
Drazad's
like,
heart has
is
been
there
away for
anything
too
here
long.
worth buying, or is all trinkets?
Yeah, I mean, you can make a perception check and just kind of see what's there.
Okay.
I don't mind going to the forge by myself either.
You got
I would go to the forge with
Yeah,
any potion
19.
boys?
I just want to, since we're here.
You kind of scour the various stalls. And many of the contraptions are totally made of interlocking gearwork and metal. Some of them are music boxes. Some of them are auto-returning throne items, mostly like frisbees or boomerangs,
A
toys,
boomerang, yeah.
not necessarily, not
spear with a
necessarily
big-ass
weapons.
fan on it.
Yeah.
This seems like the place that I
I
would
did get what
find.
you
throw it
yeah.
into the person and the fan turns on and it flies back to you. It's got a Dyson Airblade on it.
But you do find an interesting clockwork amulet that they're selling 3 of. It, as you hear the salesman say, essentially allows you to. It holds a compressed amount of air, and you can breathe underwater while the air still remains.
Oh, that is bougie.
It's like the little Jedi things.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Are we all together still?
Well, yeah. I mean, I was just.
Odd. Valoth.
Hey.
Oh Jesus.
What?
Odd. I think you should buy that.
Okay.
Why would you not?
Yeah, I know. I was gonna buy some. I like retail therapy.
I thought you were about to say I like to breathe.
You sailors here in the port surely know the value of keeping your lives as you sail across the sea. Sometimes you may fall into the deep parts of water, sucked down to the depths, unable to gasp for air. This will save your life.
How
oh
long
my
does
god.
it last?
Let me stop you right there.
How long does it last?
How many breaths do you take a minute, my friend?
Oh Jesus.
100?
It'll last an hour.
Great pirate.
How do you
An
refill
hour.
it?
Is it one
When you
time?
arrive back on shore, just wind the side, and you hear the air release as he pushes in a mechanism on the side, and as he winds it, you hear.
See,
Can one of
I didn't
y'all-
want it to
can-
be single use.
Yeah.
That's why I was like.
Yeah, can one of y'all check these things out?
You know you are. I'm
Drazad.
going to be honest. You are very annoying.
thought you did.
And
No,
I.
do. He does too.
Drazadi,
do I
check
wanna-
out the quality
I
of
don't
this.
really want to ritual cast, so that's going to take too long. I'm just going to cast Identify on it.
Okay, as you cast Identify on it, you get a sense that it is
Yes.
magical.
Ah, yes.
But it's like a faint glimmer. It is
Yeah.
not
Mostly
like
mechanical.
glowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a little bit of like
Tiny.
bag of holding is stuff going on to store more air in it than
Yeah.
what would feasibly fit in a.
Exactly. So it's
This is a rebreather.
How much?
for you 5 gold. For you 10. You said I was annoying.
Yeah, well, you are continuously annoying still.
Are there
And
any
do you have a
potions?
fourth?
Sorry, I've only got 3 on hand.
Okay.
That's fine.
It's a hot
take it.
commodity these days. They could be going fast. Somebody
take
could be walking up right now to take one. They could only have 2 left.
No,
wait.
we'll take all 3.
Do you make them yourself?
Well, no.
Who makes them?
They're made over at the mill stacks.
Uh-oh.
Got it.
They sell well here at the port or near the port, and as you can about imagine why. People have come to trust the Millsack brand.
What do you call it?
It seems a very reputable brand.
Yeah, what do you call that?
The underwater breather.
There you go.
What else would you call it?
Is this Orlade's granddaughter still with us?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. Is she mad that we're buying from the competitor?
You can see her kind of sitting back, rolling her eyes a little bit, but
Okay.
she sees the use in such a thing.
Are there potions anywhere?
Make another perception check
Is
for
there a
me.
medallion of healing?
It's our cloak of billowing. You did say they were
24.
magical.
Looking around, you do see an alchemist. Looks to be half elven, but he's much older than many of the elves that you know.
Great.
He's got a very long, puffy
what I was
beard
looking for.
as he swills a potion in the air. Looking at it, you can see an entire chemistry set
Hell
up across
yeah.
his counter.
Hell yeah, that's my guy. I'm gonna go visit my guy.
I'm gonna go visit my
Have
guy.
you ever been to one of those fairs where they have like a glass worker on display? He is that, but with alchemical concoctions.
Hell yeah.
And so like he's pouring things in very decorative flutes as they flow around and the colors combined and mix, like a red and a blue liquid combine into purple and then pour out and drip as smoke sort of steams out. Fizz seems to bubble, but it goes down, and he closes the cap as it seals.
Would I know enough about alchemy to know that a lot of it is for show, or do a lot of the flutes and things have use?
Make an Arcana check.
You take aim at it? You take aim at it? He can turn into a fish.
I can.
Oh.
I was not going to take one.
Oh, that's true.
Over 24.
You don't know much about potion making specifically, but you do know that when blending concoctions, the ornate nature of these flutes is sometimes necessary to get the right extraction percentage of certain material into the potion.
So he's not. He's
not conning
He's not
people.
overdoing it
No.
to try to mark up the prices. Okay. That's what I was
Yeah.
trying to glean from that. Okay.
Is the underwater breather thing?
It's
It's not an actual item.
I'll.
No, it's fine. I didn't know if it existed. I just
It does
added-
not. It does
No.
not
I just
exist.
added a custom item. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to my guy and I'm just gonna I did not hear the answer to that question, by the way.
Oh, it's not just for show.
Okay.
He's making good potions.
That's
here.
what I thought. I'm gonna walk up to him and say, "What? Hello.
Hello.
What do you have?
I have many things.
Do you have healing
Healing.
potion?
Oh no. I don't carry such
You're
things
the
here.
Fucking worst.
Then what do you make?
Well, then tell me about what you have.
Well, most of these concoctions can range from shifting your spirits for the better. You can become fast friends with one of your greatest enemies. You can increase
can
your
get them
own
to
ability
drink
to
this
perform heroic acts.
You can give me a whole ass alchemist that doesn't make healing potions.
Yeah, it's a rare art. This guy is sort of a street performer. In no fancy language, he is essentially making things that change the makeup of your mind. In a way, he's like blending alcohols and certain drugs and poisons and remedies. They are not like magical fast healing potions.
Yeah, it's not magical alchemy. It's just like what you would consider
Drug
like
alchemy.
a scientist.
And that's kind
today.
of that's kind of a theme here,
If
right?
you drink, if you drink enough beer, you'll feel brave.
Yeah, liquid love.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense.
What's your top 3 bestsellers?
Well, I have a potion of heroism, as I call it. Also got a potion of charm person, excellent for slipping into someone's drink, and some really heavy alcohol.
the good shit.
I'm like, how heavy?
Enough to take you down in a couple sips.
Dips?
I don't think that was a challenge, Odd.
I think it is.
No,
I think it was.
I do not. Oh, Lord.
How much are your potions?
It's time to go to the
Depends on what you get. If you're looking for the potion of heroism, then, well, I think I could part with that for 100 gold.
Okay.
Nope.
Potion of charm person, 50.
Okay. And what about the alcohol?
He kind of glances over at one of the large vials that feeds up into his coiled tubing. It is a main ingredient in a lot of the other things I make.
I mean, we don't want all of it.
A small vial I could release for 10 gold.
Okay. I'll take
If this shit's
one
that
of each.
strong, you're like, yeah.
All right. 160 gold then.
I will take one of those potions of the charming the persons.
I'm gonna give you the alcohol.
50 gold.
Okay.
That is fine.
It's just one shot. It's one vial.
Basically.
I take it. I shoot it immediately.
Is there
As
nothing?
soon as he, as soon as
make
he
a
hands it
con
to me,
save.
I look this guy square in his eye. I'm like,
Con save.
Is there no potion of charm person?
That's what I'm looking at.
There is not.
Okay, sick.
18.
You're able to stomach it, but as it settles, you feel your surroundings begin to wave and wobble. You are considered poisoned
All right.
at this point,
I have had a surreal.
but you do keep it down.
I've
Yeah.
had a surreal moment in real life where this was when I was in college, and I
Oh boy!
over the course of like 15 minutes, I felt myself getting drunk. Like it was the most surreal. Like I was getting I don't know how else to describe it other than like I remembered a second ago thinking clearly, and all I could think clearly at that point was how I used to think clearly. And I feel like that's what's happening to you. You're just like, I remember not being drunk, but I
is
know
good.
I'm drunk.
This is really good.
This is
That's me every time I get drunk.
Yeah.
I'm like very aware of the fact that I'm drunk.
Oh, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
me too. But it's just like the fact that it happened so quick. It's like
Yeah.
this weird, surreal. Like I was there a moment ago.
Yes, I am going down this path and will not return. Do you have? Does he have multiples of the potions?
Yeah, he's making them live in front of you.
Yeah, I'll take a potion of heroism too.
Okay. It's quite the show
Yeah.
as he fiddles with
This
the various
guy's
concoctions.
a cocktail
Yeah.
artist. Like,
And he,
yeah.
he fills one of the bottles up, spins a vial, throws it into another, and
Yeah. He puts he puts a smoking piece of wood over a glass.
Oh my god.
How much was it? 50?
for heroism, 100. And he did
Don't
mention
look
to you
over
that the
Wow.
potion of charm person, you'll want to slip into someone's drink unless they're willing to take it, you know.
I didn't take anything.
It's been a pleasure doing business with you all. I hope you've enjoyed the show.
Money back somehow, so. Sam just realized.
No. Okay. No. Okay.
What?
Can I? Do I see when he goes to pull his money out?
It
Do
is
I
in
see?
the,
How
it
much
is in the
money is
bag of holding. It is in the desk of holding.
Wait, what?
So I reach in there and the exact amount comes out.
Me too.
Yeah, you wouldn't see it, I don't think.
Okay.
No.
Remember he owed me $900?
What are you doing?
What's the total?
I don't know. I can't see.
He won't let
I'll
you.
leave it unknown.
How many digits
for those
are
at
there?
home?
How many digits?
A lot.
Jesus, Brett.
has 3 digits.
More.
Oh.
I don't remember actually.
Good.
I don't remember.
It's already going. As you all kind of
question, but he paid me
take
back,
away
so.
take away your potions from the stall and stow them, the vendor says, "I hope you all have enjoyed the show." And then a few of the people in the crowd kind of clap, even though they haven't purchased anything. One of the kids are like, "Oh, can I have one? I want a purple one." And it doesn't make any sense, but they just want it because it's cool, right?
Yeah.
They don't know what they actually do. As you pull away from the stall, Finnegan reconvenes with you. So,
That was cool.
done with your shopping?
I guess we could go look for the other stuff.
Yeah, let's go to the forge.
Sure thing. Happy to take you there.
Hey, I didn't mean to offend you by buying those things. Those are
Oh.
pretty useful items.
I take no offense. I can see the merit in certain items here, and realistically, I'm sure you'll put them to good use. Grindel is an inventor,
Right.
more than anything. It pains him to know that the people that make money in this town are the ones that are mass producing and not pushing the envelope forward. It doesn't mean we don't see the necessity of such things.
He's an artist.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I would love to commission Grindel to, when he's done with his flying machine, to back his next venture, kind of.
Of course, you would love to commission him to build something. God.
I was about to tell you that,
am a businessman.
Grindel's probably not going to take you up on that, but if you're backing his next venture and just allowing his mind to roam free, I think he'd like that a lot.
Okay.
Definitely talk to him about that. It seemed like you guys got off on the wrong foot, but he might like you a lot better after that
Me?
conversation.
I loved him. I thought he was great. I told him I believed him.
You did knock over.
That was an accident.
Still did.
That place is dirty as hell.
Yes.
How could you not knock something over?
As you all are continuing to walk towards the direction of the forge, you're weaving in and out of streets, and you do see what appears to be a ribbon cutting ceremony on the corner of one of the buildings that has now installed a mechanical gutter system that appears to generate some form of electrical power as water rains down it. One of what you assume is a city official. It is with great sorrow that I arrive here without my companion Marilyn, but rest assured she's working on something else that will see our city into bright years ahead. And so on her behalf, I bestow this upon the city. May it shine light throughout. And he snips the ribbon as
Was that person
a small crowd cheers.
The person that Copper Fizz mentioned that he used to know?
Marilyn is
yeah,
the
yeah,
name
yeah,
he
yeah.
mentioned.
Okay.
You see Finnegan sort of roll her eyes and continue moving forward.
Finnegan, who's that?
It's
Is he the mayor?
the representative of the council.
He's never
In
gonna
Nyvera.
go in the mayor.
He makes a big to-do out of just about everything. There's at least 20 of these throughout the city.
Yeah.
And it's nice to have light at night, but I don't know why there has to be such a spectacle. I think some of that is what rubs us the wrong way too.
Trying to upsell it.
Well-
Upsell it.
It's just,
Upsale.
again, why is that being celebrated? And Marilyn, if I could tell you, if that was Grindel's invention, he would be here. Marilyn,
When
It's
was
the
the last-
20th one, but I'm sure she didn't care.
When was the last
Maybe
time
not.
that she was seen at any public event?
I don't necessarily keep tabs, but
Because it makes it sound like she never attends these things. And
oh
if
no,
not
I'd
this-
say she usually does.
Oh,
She soaks up the limelight all she can.
How do we know she actually invents the things?
Well, they're not necessarily inventions. They're more just installations. Again, she doesn't come up with anything. She's just making stuff that's already been made.
she just improves the production mechanisms.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And look, I've met Marilyn. She's a nice enough person. Just wish she'd throw a little credit towards our workshop.
Or the people who created
working her
the items that she's.
Repurposing.
Yes.
She gets a lot of clout just from running the foundry. A lot of craftsmen come here and are looking for ways to learn about what we do. And she teaches them. It's good. It's a good thing she does.
But it could be better.
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, as she rounds the corner, you all see ahead of you the Dwarven Forge Hall. In the heart of the city lies a large metallic building with fiery embers echoing throughout narrow slitted openings in the side. It sticks out like a bit of a sore thumb here in the city, where many copper contraptions make up the exterior of buildings. But as you watch, occasionally people entering and leaving with raw metal and finished copper pipes, iron works that are crafted to very specific blueprints, you realize that such a building is just a necessity. Now, I will say, it gets pretty hot in there. I'll probably wait outside if you want to go in. But it's really cool to see what they do. They crank out a lot of raw material really fast.
Is this Millstack?
No.
This
This is
The
the
Dwarven
Dwarven Forge
Forge.
Hall.
this is
And
where they-
admittedly, there are people that aren't dwarves that work here.
Right.
Historically, the dwarves built it.
And this is somewhere to buy weapons and stuff?
This is where all the crafting takes place, and many people bring raw materials to have them smelted down into other things. Maybe.
Drazad will. Drazad is home. And he'll start walking in, basically. He
Have
doesn't
fun!
look around. I will be out soon.
Yeah, I'll follow him in.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going in.
As you all enter, you see a large open chamber with hundreds, if not 1,000 workbenches, all linked up to a large billowing furnace in the center that runs deep, dark iron pipes off of it into very small furnaces near each one. It appears to be transferring the heat from this large center burner to each workstation, where they are cranking out mostly copper and light iron materials, which has a much lower melting point than other.
You'll see Drazad just kind of wide-eyed, like he just walked into a Buc-ee's for the first time. Just like, oh my goodness. This is fascinating. Who is in charge here?
Over the loud clang of hammers echoing off the walls, you don't really get an answer, but one of the dwarves at a nearby workbench turns his eye to you. We're all here working of our own accord.
So
So
Drazad.
This is a communal workplace.
Drazad is in charge now.
So Drazad. So Drazad can
That's wrong.
make things here?
Well, you need to rent a bench.
So rent a bench.
How much for the bench?
Over there, if you put 5 gold pieces into that machine, it'll spit out a ticket that tells you exactly which bench is yours. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to meet my quota today.
I thought you were working for yourself. Oh, is it your own personal?
Yeah.
It's my own personal quota. I have to earn my 5 gold back and more.
I look at him and I say, "You can do it." And I wink at him.
I know.
Bardic
I do it every
inspiration.
day.
I give him another bar.
You see his hammer move twice as fast. Instead of like moving it in the arm, it's all on the wrist. Ding, 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 ding.
Okay. Drazad wants to walk around here and take a look around at the forge.
Sure.
I don't see any obsidian, I'm assuming.
Make an investigation check.
Okay. 9.
Yeah. You get the sense that if the obsidian had arrived here so much earlier than you, and if it had been reworked, it would have been in and out already. And these workbenches see so much use, it's hard to find any trace amounts anywhere.
I'll walk back up to that dwarf. That was a dwarf that I was talking to, I'm assuming. I'll look at him and speak Dwarvish and say, I'm sorry to bother you again, but do you mind if I ask you a question?
Go right ahead. Sorry, I didn't know you were a craftsman yourself.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. And I'll reach my hand out and my name is Drazad. I am from Hrafheim. I am well versed in the tongue of your people. If someone were to come here and want to commission someone to rework maybe some minerals that were not used to being around here, who do you think they would ask? Who's the more skilled craftsman?
Well, I imagine you'd want to take it up with Alistair. He gets all the big jobs. He's been here for ages.
Alistair?
Yeah.
And is he here today?
Yes. He kind of points at a larger forge that you didn't see when you first walked in. That actually is a part of the much larger furnace. It spills directly out onto a workbench that's about 2 times as large, and you see a Goliath who is hammering a massive piece of metal, shaping it. It'd take me all day to do what he's doing. He does it in about 15 minutes.
What race does he look like?
He's a Goliath.
Oh, that's its own.
It's,
oh, my bad. Yeah.
yeah, it's like half giant, sort of.
No, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Same race as Leonidas was.
Oh, okay.
They
okay,
look
okay.
alike.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. He
Lone
is a
wolf brother.
particularly intimidating man.
Maybe hide the sword.
It's in
Just
the
in
back,
case.
yeah.
Thank you. I did not catch your name.
I'm Lucius.
Lucius Fox. He works for Batman. He's making batarangs. What is he making on his bench right now? What does it look like? Does it look like a bat?
Boomerangs.
Right now, he's working on a copper. Looks like a fixture that spins with little balls on either side. You're not sure exactly what it does, but it.
Like a
He's making the
gyroscope.
Doomsday
Yeah,
device
something
from the
like
first
that.
Batman
Literally.
movie, the one that like atomizes the water.
Seems to be more fine craftsmanship than just like big, heavy metal
Yeah.
stuff.
Thank you, Lucius.
Happy to help. Where did you come from, by the way?
Oh, well,
There's only so many places with dwarves. Are you
Well-
from Keeg, by chance?
no. I have spent most of my life in Thrafheim.
Rathheim.
Yes. I specialize in the smithing of obsidian.
I thought as much. Wow. What I'd give to work with such a material.
It is a wonderful material to work for.
If you've ever got some spare lying around, I'd like to try my hand.
Actually,
You see,
keep your eyes open is what I'll tell you.
We have obsidian here in Nyvira.
Potentially, and it is
Oh, oh, oh.
the people who have it are dangerous.
I will say I have been talking to him in Dwarvish, so I don't know
sorry.
if you would
No,
have
I don't know
understood that.
Dwarvish. Never mind. I
no.
wouldn't have said that.
Just from Forge Master to Forge Master, keep your eyes open for me if you wouldn't mind.
I will. First I see of it, you will hear of it.
Thank you, Lucius.
Where can I find you?
I would contact
Copperfizz?
Grindel Copperfizz if you cannot find me.
That old
directly.
coot, you work for him?
No, I do not work for him. He is just an acquaintance of a friend of ours.
I see. Well, I did some work for him a while back. He's a bit of a pain in the ass.
He is annoying, you could say that, yes.
To any effect, best of luck, and I'll let you know if I see any of that obsidian.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna go walk towards Alistair.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I'm walking up to him, do I notice it's really hot in here?
Very hot, and it is getting hotter as you walk closer to the forge.
Yeah, it is. Which means we need to stay hydrated.
Mhm.
Does he have a drink anywhere around?
I dropped my pellet into it.
I throw my pellet into the forge.
No! The forge fire has been burning for 1,000 years!
no more.
Yeah, he's got a small tankard. It looks like it's actually pretty well insulated. Probably something that was crafted here in the city.
Sweet. I'll walk up to him and I'll speak common at this point because I have no idea. And Alistair, I know.
Yes. And he turns around and like looks straight over your head.
Wow, you know, I am a pretty massive creature and you are huge. Oh my god.
I've never heard that before.
That is okay, fair. My name is Drazad.
And I am Alistair.
Yes, that is what Lucius told me.
State your business.
Yes, that is what I have come here to do. So I have heard You are. I have heard that you are a very talented craftsmanship, and as someone who worships arguably the god of forging and craftsmanship, I see you are, like I said, very good at it. Has anyone come around here with any rare materials lately that you're not used to working with?
I'm not allowed to speak on client matters.
Right.
Many of the things that I work on are for inventions that specifics should not be known to the general public.
Right, of course. No, I understand. And while I'm saying this, I'm going to message Valoth and...
We got him, boys.
I want to...
Moving in.
If you can use your unseen servant to slip him some of this potion of charm person, I would appreciate it. Right, yes. No, I understand, client, that, you know, as a forge master myself, like I said, I am. However,
I've never seen you here before.
No, you wouldn't have. I'm from Hrafheim. I am not from here.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm casting Unseen Servant. Again,
Okay.
just skipping the ritual cast because it's more of a timely thing.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
Well, now then you do carry some experience. Are you staying here? Do you plan to work the forge?
I will more than likely come make a stop back. I heard that it's fairly cheap to rent a forge
As he
bench here.
now has his attention, I will give you advantage on a sleight of hand check.
I would really like. I've been away from home for a long time, and the smell of the forge is just phenomenal. I will come make something.
15.
Your unseen servant slowly opens the tankard. A hiss is let out, and he begins to turn, but is stopped by Drazad's somewhat rambling. And turns back around. You pour the potion of charm person in, and when the lid closes, you hear as it sort of suctions tight to keep the temperature of the liquid.
The sounds that the forge makes whenever pressure is being released, and
I'll message you and say, it's in. Just got to get him to drink it.
You know, they say it's a bit against my nature as a man of the north. I'm accustomed to great cold. But in my days crafting in the bitter snows, I learned to appreciate the warmth of the forge.
no, they do get warm, and you'll see Drazad not sweating, but fake wipe his brow. You must have to stay pretty well hydrated while you work here.
I do.
It is hot in here.
It's a pretty interesting trinket.
I'm gonna pull out my mug. I'm like, yeah, it's hot. Start I want to make it very
You can see the liquid.
yeah, very over the top. Just
Make another con save. Because you're already drunk.
You're already.
You forgot.
Oh no!
Oh wait, we have
14.
Yeah, there is a 14 in the chat.
I think it's kind of fun if he fails this
Yeah.
one.
No.
This is low stakes.
6.
You're going to take a point of exhaustion.
Oh,
okay,
wait.
yeah.
I thought he was just gonna
But
pour
I'm
it on his face.
I'm making it oh, this icy cold beverage tastes so
His
good.
beer all over his face.
Is that your friend? as you're dumping liquid all over yourself.
Not all, I'm drinking it seductively, it makes him thirsty. You know what I mean?
So
And subconsciously he does raise
exactly,
it.
yeah.
we have been on this sea for quite some time now, and he could definitely use some relaxation. So I believe that is what is going on with my odd friend.
Well, you and your friend are welcome to the forge anytime. After hearing about your craftsmanship, your skills built in Hrafheim, we don't see many of you venture
It's the opposite end of the country. Opposite end of the continent, I should say.
Can I tell you something?
Of course.
Okay, and I'll like motion for him to lean down so I can whisper in his ear.
As he leans down, you actually hear the weight of his body like
Pushing against like the air.
I am here because some very important wares were stolen from me. And by wares, I mean some very important materials that I used to forge. And by very important materials, I mean obsidian. I need to know if you have messed with obsidian recently, because it is mine.
Well, you know, I don't claim to be an obsidian worker as skilled as yourself. But everything's got a melting point.
And everyone has a price.
And everyone has a price. Mine happened to be the usual. All I had to do was melt it down.
Into a liquid form or into a solid shape?
I made some ingots.
They are turning them into ingots.
What is
Then you get just
Like
a
a bar.
Like a bar, yeah.
Not entirely sure what they wanted it for, but it's a valuable material. It could have just been for future selling or...
Who was it?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
It would be flat.
At the end of this charm person,
Oh, shit.
It would be flat.
at the end of this charm person, he's gonna know he was charmed, right?
Yes, we got an hour. 19 plus 7.
He also rolled a
Hey,
19, but
Hey, friend, come here.
I was prepared to make
it was
this
actually for Marilyn Millstack.
Oh, get out of here.
It's a bit out of her wheelhouse to work on something that isn't your usual copper, but I gather she may be cooking something up. She might actually be making something new.
Oh my god. She is finally coming up with a new invention? I know we are not from
She's
here,
done
but
a lot for the city.
I know, we have
I
already
went through
heard
the
so
foundry
many.
myself before developing my skills here in the Forge Hall. But I'd like to see what she puts together. This tankard itself was her own make.
Nice. What does it do?
It keeps my drink from evaporating in these intense temperatures.
So it's a Stanley Cup.
Oh, that makes sense. I was wondering how you would keep a liquid in there in
Yeah.
such high heat.
It's a Millsack
See,
cup.
half time most of our forges are outside, so it is a little bit easier.
Yeah. But if you're looking for the obsidian made its way into the city, she would have it. Maybe you could buy an ingot off her if you want to show off your skills here in the forge.
That is a very good idea. I wonder if she is selling them yet. Maybe that. Thank you.
Of course.
What do you make?
Anything I'm paid to.
I expend 3 messages. From my earring a message, and I say, okay, we have got to get the hell out of here. First off, he is going to know he is charmed right now, and second off, this is a powerful lady in this town.
Where's the best place to buy weapons, armor, stuff, like magical type of stuff like that?
There are a few armories in town. I couldn't point to any individual one, but have you tried the bazaar? There's usually a few interesting trinkets there.
Yeah, it's trinkets though. Nothing like I can really wrap my hands around.
Is there something I could help you with? Maybe you could commission me for an item. I'd give you a good discount.
Yeah.
I'd message Odd and say, by the time he's done, he will know that we.
Drazado kind of side, like bombastic side eye Odd and be like,
Like, what are you doing?
Drazad can take care of any of our forging necessities. No offense, Alistair. No, none at all.
Okay.
None taken.
No,
Yeah.
that's
It
wonderful.
sounds like you're a man of great talent.
Thank you. I'm very capable with the forge and my hands.
All right.
Oh, what the hell? Are you talking about commissioning
Yeah,
someone?
no, I'm just trying to get information on them.
Hey, don't wait. I understand.
Yeah.
Trying not to say we already have all we need to know. Let's go.
Hey, do you have a brother?
None that I know of.
Okay.
We're
Not
nomadic
anymore.
people.
Huh?
We're nomadic people. The
Right.
Goliaths of the North. We treat each other as sort of one big herd, one family. If I have a blood relative, I wouldn't know.
Got it.
Okay, well, it has
Yeah.
been very wonderful
Thank you
talking
for
to
your
you,
time,
Alistair.
You as well.
Thank
Make sure
you.
to stop by anytime if you have more questions or if you just need to borrow my workbench.
No, I will.
I do rent it every day and occasionally I need a little break.
Oh, that wonder. Well, you let me know whenever you need. I write down Grindel Copperfizz's name, and will you let this man know in case you cannot find me
Sure
on
thing.
the days you take a break? Because I would love to rent your forge.
I will, of course.
Okay. All right.
Oh my god.
I didn't want to interrupt the great conversation that was going on, but after the unseen servant had filled his tankard, does he have a coin pouch on him or anything like that?
He would have a small coin purse positioned on his backside.
I'd want the unseen servant to steal it.
Sleight of hand check.
It's a nat 20.
Yes. I gotta use that before the end of the day.
Wait, what did you just do? I just.
He ported
Nothing.
it.
You didn't-
That's what he
you didn't
did.
see anything.
Okay, I see you.
You didn't see
Sneaky
anything
ass.
ever.
No, what did you say? I didn't.
I
hear.
just stole his gold.
Hey, Sam, re-roll it.
Okay.
I'm not even joking. I just rolled it, dude.
What?
I guess I can't silvery barbs him because we're like standing right in front of him.
Take the 14 in the chat.
Well, probably should have rolled it. Oh no, it's over
Not
20.
cocked, Okay.
It's
Okay.
over 20.
It's a 7 on the second roll. But yeah, I rolled a nat. I was like, what is it?
I
Just
got a
in case.
19 on the dice on that one.
Wild. Yeah, so he begins to turn, and his massive arm almost swipes the unseen servant, but you're able to communicate to it just to move out of the way. And as he settles, it comes back in, slips the coin pouch off his belt, and pulls away. Roll 4d10.
Oh my god.
3 sevens and a 3, so 3 times 7 is 21, so 24.
24 gold pieces.
Not worth it.
You made some money.
But I am happy about
We've already
it.
charmed him. He's not gonna like us anyway.
No. And you just told him where to find us.
Yeah.
I do not plan on us being there for that long. In fairness, he would have known. We already told the people.
And so now as the four of you make your way out of the forge, the temperature cooling rapidly as you make your way to the exterior, you see Finnegael Pharaoh awaiting your exit. Smoke billows out from behind you. You feel like you may have just taken a potion of heroism.
I go throw up in the bushes.
Most of you feel like you may have just taken a potion of heroism as you have your first hot lead in over 2 weeks.
Finnegael, hey, the girl, we have got to get the hell out of here, okay? I do not know if you know anything about Alistair, but in about 45 minutes, we are in trouble.
That is where we will leave our session for the night. Thank you guys so much for tagging along for this wild ride. We were in Zashitan 1 minute, Nyvira the next. Can't wait to see what happens now that we are in the Clockwork City, the capital of the Grixton Republic. If you're curious as to what has led us here, be sure to check out the recap video, which is in the description. It's a 7.5 minute video that covers 10 episodes with some really cool animations along the way if you want to get caught up. Also, thank you, Tabletop Beard, for sponsoring the stream yet again. If you're interested in their wares, their link is also in the description. You can get 20% off with code CHAOS20. Finally, thank you to Leotis Kyron, Brett Venable, and Mama Jinbo for coming in and helping us out in the
Thank
chat.
y'all so much.
Really appreciate those rolls. I don't think that would have gone as smoothly
No.
if you hadn't been here.
Oh my god.
Absolutely
I was
not.
so nervous.
All that said, thank you guys so much. Be well and go out there and make some chaos.
Bye.
Bye. Sweet.
That was so good.
Good game.